Beyond bent. Janssen! And Blackburn Rovers are 18 minutes away from a Premiership return.
As far as Stewart, just outside the penalty area, clips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises! It just had to be. Dax corner and it goes. Glance towards goal! And Rovers have taken the lead! And Charlie Mulgrew has scored his 14th of the season.
Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, Rovers fans. My phone's going ham. That can only mean one thing. It's time for another Blackburn Rovers watch along. Rovers are at home at Ewood. The crowd is going to be emotional. It's going to be huge. I think our attendance, our viewership will probably be down a little bit today because of such. But the final home game of the season, and what a season it's been. Also recently revealed it's probably mostly, definitely Tony Mowbray's last home match for Rovers. It was a pretty strange, I don't know, goose pimply interview with Tony just a couple days ago. If you didn't see it, Mowbray, the look in his eyes, the kind of like knowing grin, the body language, it seems like he's done. Seems like if you read between the lines, if you read a little bit extra, I don't think Tony's coming back. Never say never, but this is probably Rovers fans' final chance to give him a proper thank you, a proper send-off. Will he do a lap? We don't know, but it's a nervy day, I think. I think a lot of people, like myself probably, have fallen in and out of love with Tony Mowbray over the course of his career with Rovers, but especially the last 2 years, if not 3, where Rovers have really had a really bad spell to end the season, left a really bad taste in everyone's mouth. This season, mostly the same. However, we are coming off of, I don't know, one of our greatest away wins in recent memory, a 4-1 drubbing of PNE. It was an amazing game. Rovers finally went to 4 at the back, and it paid off in spades. We went with a 4-3-3, and we got 4 goals, including one by our captain, Darragh Lenihan, whose last game it might be. Also, Lewis Travis with goals for us too last week. It was a heck of a game. Hello, everyone. Dan Woods. Always good to see you, bro. Ricky Lewis. Guess we'll switch over from the Rovers Chat Players of the Year video to the watch. I guess. I love that you're like a fan, though, Rick. I know those guys did such a good job. I love the contributors because there's so many of us, and everybody like has a niche. I like the word niche. I am not the hard-hitting analytics guy. You're gonna get, if you haven't seen the Players of the Year video, it's really good, really worth watching, and some really good stuff in there. It's not all the pageantry that I give you. Right? It's based on facts and data. I know, weird, right? That those things exist though. So anyway, I hope y'all are doing good, right? Our little fam's gonna come climbing in here soon enough. We'll all get under the covers together and probably bittersweetly watch Tony's final game. Rovers are in a back 4 again here versus the Cherries. Last time we played the Cherries, the Pears won. Pears beat Cherries. Pears greater than Cherries. Somebody give me that emoji down in chat. I would love to see it. But remember, Ansley Pears had the best game of his career versus Bournemouth last time we played. Obviously, we're going to have Kaminsky in goal. We'll get into the lineups in a minute. But hello to all of you. Sean, greetings from Dublin. Everybody, Sean's movie that he's been working on, which we've talked about in here many times. I've shared the link for you in here. Just got a nominated, Sean, or won a bunch of awards. It won some awards. I know it won. It wins things. I'll post a link too, Sean. Let me find your email. And I would love to post a link to that again so that everybody has it. That's a different Sean. I have a different Sean here. So it's great to have you in here as well, friend. Sean, where's that email? There's no way, you emailed me before 2019, correct? Which email did I give you? Did you even email it to me? Maybe you just tweeted. Maybe you just twitted me. Did you just twit me, Sean? Was it just? Oh yeah, Follow the Dead. It was just in the twit. I will post the link right here, followthedead.com for everyone. I'll put it in chat for all of you. Boom, pow, bingo. Go watch the trailer right there. It's right here at the bottom. Boom, bam, bam. Anyway, great to have you in here. As always, Death Trap. Hi. Hello, Death Trap. I love your image. I love everything that's going on. I love your swagger. I'm glad you're here today with us. Rick, Tony's going to be back. Venky's stuck with them for a long time. He's gotten us better than where we started. I think they're waiting to see where we finish before offering a contract. Yeah, interesting, Rick Lewis. I think that this is probably exactly what would have been my take on it if it wasn't for the fact Tony said what he said in that interview, man. I don't know. I like body language. I'm not like an academically smart guy. And I kind of, because I grew up white trash and didn't go to a college or uni, I did, but I didn't, if that makes any sense. I think that, I try to tap into like the emotional intelligence of people. Like I think I'm emotionally intelligent. I think I do a pretty good job with body language and reading people and empathizing. And I don't know, Rick, I honestly think he's done. It sounds like the relationship between him and Waggett has probably gone stale, might be the right term for it. And I don't know. I think he's made up his mind. I think he's out the door, honestly. I think they're being respectful and wait until the end of the year, but I think the decision has been made. But you might be right, Rick. I'm not saying this as some kind of absolutism. Dizzy Thumbs, hi matey. What's up, my Australian friend? How's it going down there? I was just thinking about Australia yesterday, the country, by the way. That when I talk about emotional intelligence and empathy, I was thinking about Australia, like how you think about a friend. Just the whole country of people. I was thinking about Australia. I was thinking about how those wildfires were insane. The whole country was watching Australia burn. And I remember your prime minister, I think, was not doing anything. And he got his butt chewed by that one pregnant lady. Y'all remember that video? I'm right? Pardon me. Anyway, I don't know. And then like COVID happened and like everybody forgot Australia was on fire. That's how I feel. Also, China's like taking over the South China Sea. Like they're getting closer and closer to Australia. That might be interesting down the road. That might be a little. We'll see. Let's go, Pats Nation. Wow, Gary's in here. Gary Sauerbutt. Swingin'. You tall, gorgeous creature, you. Thank you, Rick Lewis. Gary. Oh, you forgot the greater than sign. Listen, Gary, I'm an American. I guarantee you I'm worse at maths than you. I'll even say maths with the plural for all of you. I'll placate all of you today. And you forgot your maths. This is like an American answer to a maths question. This is what you were looking for. Well done. Nice. Yeah, I know. I feel very rock and roll today. I got my Mastodon shirt on. I already stained it. Bing bong. Boop, boop. That's just my magic button. I press this. Boop. Rovers score a goal. I can't press it yet. It's like on a time release thing. 3 nominations at Sunscreen in Florida. That's so cool, Sean. I'm so happy for you, man. I definitely am excited for that. We're in 14 awards. Keep going, baby. That's right. I will gladly spread the word on that movie. And Sean, I'll be honest with you. If it was something else, if it was like some cerebral, heady, weird, philosophical nonsense, or it was just kind of a janky premise and looked pretty amateur-y, I wouldn't share it. I'm sharing it because it looks good and because I really want to see it. You're right about the body language, Tony's comments, but I'm a big fan. Yeah, exactly, Rick. I think that's the issue with being a fan is that you are battling your heart with like your inner evolutionary pragmaticism, right? Because we are pragmatic by design. We have to be. Fear is a greater stimulator than love. Unfortunately, it's the great motivator is fear. It trumps all else. Ugh, I hate that I even use that word. I apologize. So we'll see. I got lazy, pal. Gary goes through all the effort. Search pair. Click pair emoji. Cherry emoji. He looks down at that arrow key and he's like, can't be bothered. Kenneth Butler, morning all. What's up, man? How you doing? Where are you watching the game at? Let me know. What's math? Sorry, maths. Yeah, I know. It is interesting, the maths. We've talked a lot about English and American or whatever you want to call it, And that one's a weird one for me, honestly. Maths makes sense because it's all encompassing, but I just thought math was the same singular or plural. So that, that was one of the great revelations in my adult life was maths. Out of all the things I've learned. Also, flannel. Flannel's like a dishcloth. Is it not? Like a towel or a face towel? They're called flannels. Let me know if I'm correct. Swinging, starting it off. We might as well. Let's get our score predictions in. Don't forget, winner gets to wipe their face on my shoulder where I just sneezed. No, the winner gets some authentic American snacks and not some janky big corporation stuff. I'm talking about local good. Sean going with 3-1 Rovers. So a lot of optimism here. Bournemouth, the Cherries do have one or two changes. We're about to get into the lineups. I'll do that first. I always kind of say this and then do the lineups. I'm surprised you don't wear a kit. You know what, Rick? I had an old Pedersen blue and white with the Bet 24. No idea what happened to it. Honestly, heartbreaking because I bought that in a long time ago. I mean, it was the Bet 24 Pedersen. I had it probably in 2007. I think I bought it probably about 15 years ago, and I don't know where it went, and it's really a bummer. And then I have a knockoff Pedersen, and then last year's or the checkered blue and white, the 2019, I think it was away. I haven't been able to find one to buy. On eBay, there's nothing for me to buy. And this year, I waited like a fool, and Augsburg losing to Colin already. Okay. Obviously, I follow Augsburg because Ricardo Pepi, the American, is over there. Let's get all this turned down. I think that's a fine idea. Anyway, so I actually, it's sad. It's pathetic on my part, but I don't have a proper kit right now. I wanted this year's that little like rose that's kind of like embroidered, like kind of screen sheened on there, the little outline, but they all sold out so fast. I don't know. Yeah, so Sean did tell him flannel is a face cloth. So, here a flannel's like a plaid kind of like knit buttoned collared shirt. That's what we call flannel. And so when I was watching Peep Show and Jez is talking about finishing into a flannel, and Mark's like, which flannel? I was like, why are their clothes mixed up? I was like, I've never seen Mark wear a flannel in my life. Because again, I'm thinking of like a knit plaid collared buttoned shirt. And I'm like, was there ever an episode where Mark's like throwing his flannels in Jez's room? Why? And then he comes in. I just learned this. He comes in with both face cloths and goes, which flannel, Jeremy? And I'm like, those are called flannels. So it was a nice moment. I just learned something. We're always learning something. Still waiting for I know, Sean. Sean, you're not helping me sell this right now. I know. You will get Sean's was delayed because I'm dumb. Everybody else, you'll get yours in a decent amount of time. I think I might send you something else, Sean, out of just guilt. So get those predictions in. Rovers going with the back four. Does that change what your prediction? In fact, let's talk about these lineups right now. We got 15 minutes till the game. I don't even know what channel it's on. It's either on Rovers Chat or ESPN. Let's see here. Boom, bam, bam. So it's pretty much exactly what we had before, and I do really love this lineup. So it's a back four. You've got Harry, obviously Kaminsky in goal, Harry Pickering at left back, Scott Wharton, Jan-Paul Van Hecker in the middle. Darryl Lenihan again will be playing right back for us. The midfield two, Lewis Travis, who had an amazing game, leads the championship in tackles. Are you kidding me? That's why I love him. So Lewis Travis and Joe Wathwell, who Joe had a quiet game, all things considered, that is 4-1. So And then ahead of that, it looks like it's going to be more of a 4-2-3-1 today, not the 4-3-3 we saw yesterday. So with those two as your holding midfield, you're 3 above them. Out on the left wing, Ben Brereton Diaz, who obviously is going to be running down that channel, cutting the ball in on his right foot and looking otherwise dangerous. His headers too. Oh man, so close. He hit the post twice last week, did Ben Brereton Diaz. John Bucko is kind of playing the 10, I guess. Unless he kind of drops back a little bit. I like him back in that midfield a little bit, disrupting, reading the plays, getting INTs, and then sending big, wonderful pings down. So we'll see if Bucko's playing a little too far up or not. Who knows? He had an amazing goal, an amazing, well-deserved goal for Bucko last game as well. Did Bucko get on the sheet? And then over there on the right, it's our boy Ryan Hedges. That's right. The Aberdeen Queen. I got to come up with a better nickname. Sorry, everyone. I don't think that's a good nickname. Maybe it is, the Aberdeen Queen. And then Sam Gallagher's up front, getting his big body in the way. He played really well. Gallagher's been maybe our most consistent player the last 3 or 4 games, despite the struggle. So with that being said, by the way, if you wonder into the cherries, a couple changes. No Laird, no Lowe. So Jordan Zamora, and Philip Billing are in for them. It's Mark Travers, the big man, back in goal. You've got Lewis Cook, Matt Phillips, Lloyd Kelly's the captain, of course. Dominic Solanke, Ryan Christie, Danger, Adam Smith, Philip Billing, Jaden Anthony, Danger, Jordan Zamora. That is your men. All right, the referee, by the way, Robert Jones. Easy. An easy name. Easy name to remember. Let's hope he's not a schmuck. Do y'all use the word schmuck over there? That's an interesting one. So let's see the rest of those predictions. 3-1 Rovers says Dizzy Thumbs. Love it. Chris McGlynn. 3-2 Rovers. Ooh, man, we're predicting a lot of goals. We say flannelette shirt or flanny. Oh, interesting. Flannelette. So a shirt is it like flannelette or is it like a flannelette? Nice though. Worth the wait. Oh, they will be. I promise you. I promise you they will be. Paul, thank you for asking, man. I actually had a pretty rough week, but you know what? It's like when when I'm here in the Crossbar, our awesome pub, our virtual pub with all of you, I always feel better, and it always legitimately helps my mental state. So I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for asking me that. Why has he changed the winning formula again? Well, Paul, I'm speculating. I think it looks like it reads as a 4-2-3-1, everything I'm seeing, but it could be a 4-3-3. I think also specifically we should give even more credit for Tony's tactics last match, because that was a direct, I think his decision was also directly impacted by how Peony was going to set up with those wing backs. And I thought it just did a really good job keeping pressure on them, not allowing them to do what they wanted to do early in the game. And again, that's the thing the key thing we've been missing is our tactics, stamping the authority on the game, forcing a team to react to us, right, and figure us out. And supposed to us having to figure them out and figure ourselves out, which is what happened during that brutal kind of pointless streak, losing streak. So I don't know if he's changing it that much. It's the exact same lineup, So I think it's fine. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to panic just yet. We'll see. Cherries are a stiff challenge, of course. Rovers invited many people from the Ukrainian community to the game today. Awesome. I did not see that, Steve. Also, Rovers only one of 13 clubs in Europe to answer Shakhtar Donetsk call for help. Bravo, Rovers. Interesting. When you say answer, like how do they answer exactly? But I know. I do. I've always actually really liked Shakhtar Donetsk. I like that they always go out and they've got that pipeline into Brazil. They've always got a couple Brazilians on their team. I just think that's amazing. Yes, and they did. Speaking of, thank you for Steve for bringing this up. Thanks for dropping good news in here, man. Good to have you in here. Rovers did win a diversity award this week. I don't have the details on it, but I think the thing to show is, I think what it shows is that like there's people there who are, and really Rovers in general, we could say, are just celebrating who lives in the community now. It's different than who lived back then. That's just how life works, Unfortunately, I'm not saying that's good or bad, but I think it is really great that they're just, it doesn't matter. You are who you are. We want you to come to the game. I think that's a good thing. So I think that the award was well earned. And apologies, I had a late night burning the midnight oil. I think like 300 kiddos got off the Ewood Express this morning there at Rovers. It's a big match today. It's going to be such a big vibe. This is the kind of match that changes someone's trajectory and gets a child to fall in love with something. You know, I mean, I was a grown adult, and that's basically how I fell in love with Rovers. I went to my first match, and it was a friendly in America. I couldn't only imagine going to Ewood like that for the first time. You know what I mean? Especially after everything coming off of lockdown and stuff. Look, y'all, if you think our mental health is bad and you think like we had a rough go and we're recovering, I don't know if we've really thought about what all kids of all ages from seniors graduating all the way down really went through. So I think it's a very special day for that reason. And it really makes me happy that many kiddos are going to be there today. No doubt. Hope things get sorted out quickly during the close season. I'll tell you this. I'll give you a juicy one. Y'all want a juicy nugget? I'm waiting on more score predictions, by the way. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I only got 5 score predictions in, so get them in. I think Daniel Fark, former Norwich man, I think that he's Rovers' #1 target. So it sounds. I'm not going to tell you where I heard that, but you just have to trust that I'm not just being a boisterous, loud American right now. Trust me that I would only say it if I thought it was worth saying. So I think Farka is probably the most likely candidate if we were to bet on it. So we'll see, Paul. I agree with you, though. I'd like to see Venkis take some action. I think we're starting to see, and maybe the Super League made us sensitive to this, but it's like we're starting to see a real difference and a yearning for owners that are a little more transparent. None of them are ever fully transparent, but an owner that's just going to show up and be accountable. It's going to sit in front of people, talk to people, not hide in their ivory towers and count their money, you know. I think that the Venkis will never be that. And I think obviously we've accepted it at this point, but what I would hope is, even for somebody like Venkis, that they're at least proactive and they're not just going to hide and wait. Because that's what I call it, is hiding. When you're not talking to the fans, you're the owner of the team. You're owning the heart of a community. When you buy a team, you purchase the heart of a group of people, you know, and that is a very serious thing. And I think you owe it to the people to talk to them and to show your face. So that's why I call it hiding. If they're not showing the face, they're hiding. That's how I view it. So we'll see, man. Shakhtar asking for charitable help to help the Ukraine population with clothing donations. Nice. So I hope Rovers did a clothing drive or something like that. That's pretty sweet. Steve going with 3-3. Yeah, I'm actually going to say 2-2. I hope not. Maybe, you know what? Tony's last game, the emotion, the crowd. I'm going to say 2-1 Rovers. Matt Kitty, what's up, Kitty? 2-0 to Rovers, I assume. Yeah, Jacob Carter, we talked about this a little bit. I think we're in a 4-2-3-1. We'll find out very soon, but I'm excited for sure. I love the 4 at the back. We're at this team right now. It puts us on the front foot. And as long as players are doing their thing, I think it can work really well. You see, when the guys just calm down and play within themselves, they have talent, they have the ability. But not only is this probably the final game for Tony Mowbray, you're talking about the final home game for really, really, I think, important academy guys in Ryan Nyambe and Dara Lanahan, right? I think Dara will be back. I don't know why. I just have this gut feeling. I think it's also in straight denial. If Dara would leave, I would be crushed. I'm going to be honest with you. But Ryan Nyambe and Dara Lanahan have played their entire lives, not just careers, their lives. Everything they are as a person, from a young boy to a man, has happened with a Rovers uniform on, all their life experiences and everything. So it is an emotional game for them as well. It's going to be a proper send-off no matter what happens with the score today. I think the end of this match will be a hell of a sight. So if you can watch it, that's great. If you can watch along with me, I know it's notoriously impossible to synchronize everything, but I think the better thing to do is to maybe be, if you're going to be anything, be a second or two ahead of me instead of second or two behind me. Yeah, Mullen going to the prayer mat, 2-1 to Rovers. Yeah, I agree, man. Do it all. Burn hairs, dolls made of hair. Make a symbol on the ground with candles. Pray to whomever, wherever, however. We need it. Dizzy thumbs. I want Rooney. I don't think this is necessarily a big enough step up for Rooney. I think he's aligned for a Premier League job already, but maybe he says, "Hey, look, this is I'll get if he took over Rovers and got him the Prem, that'd be crazy." I just don't think it's going to happen. I would too, though. Dizzy thumbs. Personally, I would take Rooney over anybody else that are probably the likeliest candidates, like Ainsworth and Farke and stuff like that. So we'll see. Yeah, Steve, I know. I mean, all I'm doing right now is obviously conjecturing, and as a complete outsider culturally or whatever, it's tough. But I know. I'm really worried. I think Venky's are leaving it up to Steve Waggett to have a plan, and I don't know. Should Waggett be getting the same level of respect in terms of steadying the ship as Mowbray? You know? Oh, look at the kids holding the flags. They're all like waving them, and the flags are hitting each other. Adorable. Adorable. Bunch of little kiddos on the sideline with big giant flags about this size. It's probably this exact flag. Could be. Anyway, it's adorable. Yeah, I wonder if does Waggett maybe not get enough credit on that end for steadying the ship, or Tony really, I mean, it sounds like he said it's up to the men in suits, like they're going to do their thing is kind of what he said. So that's really an interesting sentence. And I don't know. I have mixed feelings on Waggett, certainly. But I think if you're Waggett right now, you built a team, you've got a roster, and the roster proved it was good enough to make the playoffs, and your coach had a part of something to do with a really bad run that probably, made it really hard to qualify. So from Waggett's perspective, that could be the narrative, and that wouldn't be necessarily a false narrative. So interesting stuff. And again, an emotional day. I think a lot's going to be going through our heads here. Bradley Dack is on the bench. We've got that as well. Poveda on the bench as well. Rovers JG. Hey, peeps. I doubt Venky's have any plan. Do they even know where we are in the league? That's amazing. That's really good. If you asked him right now, just walked up to him. It was Paul Sr. who brought in Mowbray. Previous to that, Venky's and their advisors were shocking. Interesting knife, Steve. Thank you, sir. I didn't know. I didn't remember that timeline. Rovers coming out in the classic blue and white. I love it. Absolutely gorgeous. Yesterday when I was driving home, I have like a bronze kind of colored Subaru Forester. And I was in my head, and it's not like the greatest paint job. It's not the greatest rims. It's not like a fancy car. It's got a lot of miles, but it gets us around, and it's a good family car, right? Anyway, in my mind, just for a moment, I just thought it would be really cool if my car was blue and white. I'm not paying the money for that. Our money needs to go many other places first. But in my head, I was like, that'd be cool if my car was like a Rovers jersey. I thought that yesterday. That's how much I love the friggin' blue and white. Knife Steve. Oh, yeah, you got that in. I want us to win today because I don't want the arrogant fans from Bournemouth getting anything, and I want to see them lose a second spot to Forest. I would love that too. Yeah, so again, this right here too now, I follow does have us also in a 4-2-3-1. So Pickering, Wharton, Van Hecker, Lenihan, Rothwell, Trav, Diaz, Bucko, Hedges, and Galley up top. Bournemouth also in a 4-2-3-1. So it looks like we're going to have a mirror match. It is Dominic Solanke up top. Philip Billing in that 10 role. You've got Ryan Christie out on the right there. Jane Anthony on the left. That's danger. Lewis Cook and Jefferson Lerma is in actually for them. And then Smith, Phillips, and the gang in back. So we'll see. We'll see about that. But yeah, this is a crazy game. I don't think James Brown's on the bench. Boy, that James Brown doll, I bought that thing like at Christmas. Almost 5 months ago. And I don't know. I don't think I got a good ROI. That thing was kind of expensive on eBay. They don't make them anymore. It's like a vintage thing. Whatever. James Brown signed a contract, right? We've got him for long enough. Rumors is they don't know. Rumor is they didn't know you could be relegated when they first came in. I've heard that. Yeah, I know. That sounds very rumory, though, honestly. Yeah, Paul Sr. brought in Mowbray and Lucas Zhao on loan, right? Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I know. It's not in our hands anymore. I'm going to adjust this mic. I don't know why it's falling so much. Apologies. It is former Fulham manager Scott Parker over there. The dashing, dare I say, dashing Scott Parker. Yeah, that's a really good point, though. It is not up to us, but we do have to win. We have to do our part. Players are on the pitch. Ball's in the center. Robert Jones, younger dude. Robert Jones is kind of hoss. He's got some cannons. He's like, yeah, we're starting. We're starting the match. Get on your knees. I will blow this whistle. I assume he's an American from the South. I'm just kidding. Certainly looked interesting. Croupier went up 1-0 last night. Such is life. I know. I knew they were going to. The XG, I mean, the stats, they were hanging on by a thread. And we're off here, and it's Rovers immediately with the ball's going to go back out to Lenihan on that right side. He tries to kick the ball forward on a bit of a half clear, and it goes out maybe off a cherry. Yes, our man, Deovasio Zefalk, is on the bench. Deo. I love Harry Belafonte, so I love Deovasio Zefalk for that reason. Also, the man eats pizza in a hot tub. Need I say more? Rovers challenging now. The ball's going to spill out into the midfield. Manages to go back to Wharton. Plays it over to Pickering. And now Diaz coming deep to get it. Great job. Cuts inside, lays it off to Rothwell. Rothwell making a run, running out of real estate and space. Exchanges it with Buckley. Buckley goes back to Pickering. Really nice by Rovers here. Just nice on the ball here so far. Looking pretty calm. The Ewood Park looks glorious. And down the right channel it goes for Gallagher. Couldn't quite get there. Really nice crowd at Ewood today. You could see it. You could see it as the camera pans back and forth when it zooms out. It's a busy one. Ball going long. Kaminsky's going to wait for it. Oh, and then beautifully uses his body. Beautifully uses his body there, honestly, to shimmy Christie, I think it was, out of the way. Really nice work there by Kaminsky. So Rovers have the kick, and it's Lenihan who plays it back up. Oh, a little switch and a turn. Can Gallagher get there? Challenge, and line judge says, no, it's cherries. Life is easy for a manager when they have parachute payments. Easier. Yeah, easier for a manager. There's still a lot of pressure. You're basically expected to get promoted. But yes, you have a huge advantage. You have usually about triple the budget of everyone else. Huge, beautiful touch there by Gallagher. And he was fouled on the counter by Rovers. Robert Jones, get out of my way. You, come over here, Phillips. I want to talk to you. I love this Robert Jones character I just came up with. And it's a yellow for Phillips at 2:14. He said, what's your favorite color? Mine's yellow, you mother effer. Robert Jones, also just a generic like 80s movie, like action movie hero. That's who Robert Jones is. Ref by day. Vigilante crime fighter by night. Robert Jones. Yeah, Rovers JG, I discussed this a little bit. A little birdie has maybe, I heard a little birdie singing about Farkey. So that's sync. Thanks, Sean. You like that? I know, right? It has a little like WWE vibe. Deo eat pizza in the hot tub at home. All right, so moderately dangerous free kick for Rovers. It's Joe Rothwell over it and coming down in low, headed away, dealt with by the Cherries. It's going to go out, though, for a Rovers throw. And I don't think Bucko would throw that. That was Hedges going for that. And Bucko's going to wait, and it's Pickering coming over for the throw. If Rovers do, Sun is the dream alive. If the Rovers do win, Andrew A., yeah, if we win, the dream's still alive, but we have to win. And we need at least more. I would really like more than +1 in the goal diff. Another long ball. Van Hecke not able to find Gallagher yet. They're going for it. Gallagher's kind of giving him a thing. Hey, droid. Beep, beep, 7788. Come on, you Blues. Good job. Andrew A. Win. 7788. I doubt the Vankies knew they had to renew. Stop it, everyone. Stop the presses. I'm always going to say stop the presses because it's such an old-timey thing to say now. And like everyone under 30 doesn't even know what I mean already. They really don't. They're like, what are you pressing? Which button is that? If you say stop the presses, anyone ever under 30 is like, stop pressing what? I'm just trying to get on my IG. Iguana Pala, sorry, forgot you comment the game. Glad to see you. Hard to stay calm now. Hey, thanks for that compliment. You're right. I do comment this game. I comment the shit out of this game. 4:35 on the clock if you'd like to sync up with me. Jiva, how was your travels, man? You doing good, bruv? Jiva, I'm excited to meet you. I feel like I'm going to meet you when I come to England. I just feel like it's a thing. You seem like a continental man. Anytime Jiva's in here, he's like, sorry, I got to get an airplane with the Sultan of Brunei. Go Rovers. Sorry, I'm snorkeling with Evergreen. I'll call you guys back. All right. Rovers winning that long ball here. Come across the middle again. Some space coming out with it is Bucko. He's waiting, watching. He's just going to play it back. Nothing there to spring on the counter. Goes back to Wharton, who's going to spray it over to Pickering, who I like better as a traditional left back. I just don't. And somebody talked about this. Somebody very smart, I think it was Joe Harvey, talked about Pickering just doesn't have the pace and kind of the physical skill set you want ideally for a wing back in a 3 at the back where they're really in charge of getting that depth and going forward and back and all that. And I think that's really true. And that's kind of, I guess it was cool to hear like somebody who is a scout talk about that, because I think I felt that in my gut that like Pickering just doesn't have the speed over there. I've seen him get beat by so many players and I'm like, can he really just be that kind of wing back that you want in that you need in that system for it to work? And I think that was part of it. And it's not Pickering's fault, honestly. I think he had injury. He came back. He kind of struggled, but he looked pretty good last game. Oh, really nice touch by Bournemouth here. Another piece of individual play, but Rovers do good. And that's Diaz getting over it. And he does earn the foul. Diaz. Sometimes, he flops a little bit. That's one of his knocks is, he has a tough time staying on his feet sometimes when he should. But right there, really well done. Really well done. Yeah, Borough at home to Stoke. I know they are playing today. Yeah. I'll give you updates. Are you in LA right now? Oh, all sleepy? Is little Jiva under the covers at his little Uber or his little Airbnb? Fans singing and clapping. Oh, it's great to see. Ball comes in too long. 6:48, 6:49, 6:50 on the clock. And Bournemouth will play out of the back. Brett X. Speaking of WWE and awesome action guy voices, I'm not convinced the Rovers ownership and control of the club is as we are told. Remember when we had the Henningberg court case? Laura said Derek Shaw was rogue director. Yeah, so are you saying it's just a complete there's maybe less oversight than we believe, Brett? Is that what you mean? Because I'll buy that. Drinking in LA. Nice. Is that where you're at, JG? Man, that's fun. Yeah, right. Thank you, Jiva. Guys, I'm a Bournemouth fan, but I really respect Byron Bryn-Brereton as classic game to everyone. Sacco, great to have you in here. Respect to you. We like to keep it chilling here. I think we do a really good job of being welcoming of away fans as long as they're not trolly. So yeah, man, if you want to chill out with us for a bit, give us a little insight, tell us what you think, please do. Bournemouth with the ball now on the left. Oh, and he gets his pocket picked by Van Hecke. The crowd loves it. Woo! Van Hecke said, no. I think that was Billing. It was amazing. Good job, Van Hecke there. Oh, the ball coming around. Can Hedges get to it? He's fighting down on that right wing. Can't quite. And now we're going to whistle. And look who gets trapped. It's Lewis Travis getting his way, getting shoved. I love it. It's not a proper Rovers match unless a player is frustratingly shoving Lewis Travis. Yeah, see, told you, we're pretty chill here. Now that song is in my head, Rovers JG, right? Seriously. Watford over Burnley right now, 1-0. That's huge for us. F the Dingles. How Force are not ahead is beyond me. We'll see. I also love the bandana. Yeah, I rock bandanas or hats quite often. I've always loved bandanas. I grew up in the 80s, so it's like bandanas were shoved down my throat. But I just like wearing them, man. Plus my hair, it's early here. I wake up, I don't have time to do anything. I got a beautiful wife and a baby daughter, and this is what, do y'all want to know? I slept in this shirt. I just woke up. I put water in my hair, water and toothpaste in my mouth. I combed this. I brushed that. I put this on. I walked down here. I got some coffee. Here we are. That's basically been my morning. Y'all are like, I'm waking up with all of you. Speaking of under the covers. All right. Yeah. LA is the lower Audley district at Blackburn. Is it really, Steve? Our formation is a 4-2-3-1 with Broadway Joe and Trav there in the midfield. Ball coming over. It's going to be Kaminsky, who does a little chip shot over to Van Hecke, sits on it, gets rushed. Bournemouth not giving us space there. Bournemouth know we want to play those long balls down the channel, so they're not going to let Van Hecke and Lanahan get that on the right side. They know they're not going to bomb forward. They know that's what we're going to do. Good scouting, good tactics by Bournemouth there. They know we're going to try long balls from that right side, and we're going to overlap more or less on the left. So they're taking away Lenihan and Van Hecker's time right now to get some service. Unfortunately, not in Surrey of the Shire. Nice. Yeah, I know. I used to really like Chapman. I think a lot of big team, a lot of personalities are going to have players like that. Great service in from Rothwell. Well, Rovers player down in the box, it was Hedges. And now Rovers kind of with their retaliatory foul. It was actually Pickering, my bad. Yeah, I don't know what Hedges. Maybe he just jumped too early and realized it. Buckley looking at the ref appealing. The ref saying, "Not on my watch, you son of a goat." Sacco, you chat. Everyone's respectful. So I'm in Italy, so I'll follow the game with you. Are you Italian or are you just in Italy? Are you Italiano? No, Steve. Do divulge. Yes, Steve. Do divulge. What was that, Knife, Steve? Yeah, divulge. Lopez, yo, what up, all my Riverside fans saying love and good vibes for a 2-1 squeeze by Dub. Nice. Come on, you lose. Yeah, Lopez, that's what I predicted as well. Hope the fam's good. Hope the new position at Austin FC is going well. Everybody, our boy Domingo Lopez works at Austin FC, works for Austin FC in the MLS. Rovers trying a little overlap. Oh, Gallagher goes up, crushes his shin. He's going to be down for a second. Bournemouth sense it, trying to find the counter here, find some space. They play it back. No, Rovers do a good job recovering. Gallagher still working that shin. He's not moving right now. Diaz slips and slides, or that was Diaz's shin. It's Galley who's slipping and slide. Their floppy hair and frames on my tiny screen, look, they make them look the same. Ooh, sliding challenge still, though. Oh, it's Solanke running. Man, what a run by Bournemouth. Comes back across. Oh, gets both players to fake on the left. Goes back to his left, but a beautiful recovery block. Sliding time. Finally, Kaminsky slides on the ball. Wow. What a series of events there. What a series of play. I don't watch Blackburn. No, Dolan's not. I think I think it's sometimes can be really matchup dependent for him. And sometimes when he's playing really well, he looks good. And when he's not, he doesn't. He's just young guy is inconsistent. But the fact we got it on a free from our rival is bellissimo. Chapman said in an interview that he played bad at Rovers because of all the traveling he had to do from the Northeast. It's like the weirdest millennial excuse ever. Hey, how come you didn't get to work on time today? Oh, me, because I was on my what? What was the question? You're late to work. Why are you always late to work? Oh, because it's far. I'm late because it's far. That's like Harry Chapman right now. Andres Fischer. Hola, ¿qué pasó? Conche tu madre. Ooh, right-footed service coming in. Rovers on the cross. Cooked it, though. Way too much on it and over there. Dara with too much on it. Chapman got a lift with Danny Graham, so he did no driving, and DG played great. Oh, did he really? Wait, Knife Steve, he would drive with Danny Graham every day? Indeed, interesting. Yeah, that's true. Danny Graham played out of his mind. How's the game going? Contentious game so far. Luckily for us, Cherries are already on a yellow card. Diaz smacked his shin, but your boy, Chilean legend, seems to be okay. It's 14:04, 14:05 on the clock here. 0-0. Really nice crowd at Ewood Park today. And I would say a pretty even match overall. You see, though, the Cherries, man, they've got the skill. They look very dangerous in that counterattack. So they've done a pretty decent job absorbing pressure. The ball's going to get played back from Pickering to Kaminsky, who's going to play it up. That's a nice ball down the pipeline. It manages to get dealt with by the Cherries, though, and it'll be back over to the left for them. Searching, probing, going down that left-hand side. They're about at halfway. Rovers making space tight for them. They're looking to switch left, and instead they'll play it back and switch and play out the back. Not exactly the other side of the world. Italian, but I come to England a month a year because I have relatives in England, Bournemouth, nice, but I'm a huge Atalanta and Leicester fan. I love Atalanta. Yeah. You know, I really like the Bundesliga, and Wharton getting a talking to here by Stuart Jones. I won't have that type of insubordination. Yeah, I see a little bit of a chip there by Wharton. Yeah, he was kind of not going for the line. Maybe it handballed even. Sacco, I really enjoy the Serie A a lot, actually. I think it's like tight. I just really enjoy the team. I like the teams. I enjoy Atalanta. I enjoy Lazio. I enjoy Fiorentina. I've always rooted for those kind of teams. I enjoy the league a lot. I think it's a nice tight league this year. And just so you know, very much a heartfelt condolence from me for Italy missing the World Cup. Heartfelt. I personally don't have any animosity or any weird European grudges toward Italy or anything. I love it. I got a lot of Italiano friends here. I got the classic New Jersey Italians. Hey, Gabagoo, a straight New Jersey Italiano, all right? Right? Like, I got those type of friends. So I don't think the World Cup's the same without Italy in it, personally. I think it'll, you know what I mean? So condolences there. Anyway, dangerous free kick here. It's Solanke chatting. They're deciding what they want to do, taking their time. It is a very dangerous spot. Yeah, I don't know if I would call that even reckless or careless from Wharton, just unfortunate. This is right on the edge of the penalty circle. Rovers with a 5-man wall with Van Hecke on the tall man in the middle. This is scary. Kaminsky on his line. 16:44, the ball comes in, takes a shot off the wall, and goes out for a corner. Ooh, that was Billing. Wait. Oh, and now they're saying maybe off what are they saying? Corner. Billing appealing for something. Billing, relax. The bill is in the mail. All right, so it'll be the Cherries with the corner here now. They do have some size. This is a dangerous team on set pieces. Ooh, ball coming far post. Danger close. Chipped up. Down. Oh, a misplay by Trav and a flub. But luckily, Rothwell manages to kick it up in the air just to buy some space. Rovers fighting. Nice job there. Wow, it's Hedges and a big diagonal. Probably too much on that diagonal. Not a bad idea, just assuming a player would be in space. Diaz, though, was looking to maybe cut in, and that ball diagonally went a little too far wide, and Phillips was there. Wow, though, really good individual effort there by Hedges to work that out. However, there's space. Rovers are not back and ready right now. And far post service coming in. That cross is going to go out to nobody. And it's 18 minutes on the clock. Let me catch up with chat. Holy moly. This game's something else, though, right now. Big day for Austin FC as well. Have a derby game against Houston Dynamo. You know, like the only TV I let my daughter watch is basically soccer/football and Sesame Street. So Lopez, no doubt we will put that on, man, and have that on in the background. And everyone in here, if you're a Rovers fan, if you're a fan of Rovers Chat, if you're just part of our little community here, your unofficial MLS team is Austin FC. So I want you to remember that, and that maybe that narrative will get you in the MLS a little. MLS has gotten a lot better. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's not the weak, janky league it was for 20 years. It's still a relatively new league too. It's only 25 years old or something ridiculous, you know. It's a young league, but the MLS is worth watching now. I think more than ever. I think there's some good talent. So much talent. Europe's poaching it, you know. It's a good game. I don't know why Bournemouth didn't start Cantwell. Interesting. Oh, dangerous challenge there. That was Bucko. He was kind of drifting away, tripped. Not enough to issue a yellow, I don't think. That shouldn't be a yellow as we come across the 20-minute mark here at the match. I don't think that should be a yellow. Yeah, Buckley just pushed the ref. Is Buckley insane? Don't you put your tiny hands on me, young man. Yes, Chapman got a life from I live from DG. That's crazy. Ben Brereton, where is going? Yeah. We don't. I think Sevilla or La Liga. I think La Liga makes the most sense. We'll see. Tony Mowbray animated right now, looking nice. That Tony's dressed like he's dressed for his final match. I ain't gonna lie. Anybody here that's remotely into fashion, I'm not talking like trendy, I'm just talking about like proper, you know, like looking proper, knowing what to wear in the right environment, fashion in the general sense. Tony looks like a man who's wearing his final suit, you know, in a way. We'll see. Yeah, they do play. Yeah, I think abroad. Yeah, exactly. JG abroad. I know, man. Championship in the EFL is good, man. That's sweet, Sacco. You love it? Good. Yeah, I think it's one of those things like, why not? If the league's fun, the league's fun. Doesn't matter where it is or who it is. Oh, no, a brilliant header on the counter, and Solanke with the easy finish. And really bad job tracking back by the back four there. It's not what you want to see. Cherry's going ham. Parker is in a parka, by the way. Scott Parker's in a parka. It's Parker's parka. Oh, what a beautiful header, though. And really just ran through into the box almost untouched. Travis having real words with Jan Paul Van Hecke. Yeah. Oh, Van Hecke, no man's land. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, and it's Solanke making it look easy. Ouch. I'm not sure where. Yeah, Wharton's just was way out of position too. Just bad from the back four. Trav, man. Whoa. Jan Paul not happy. Trav not happy. Jan Paul having some words with Trav. Not the kind of words you like to see teammates to tell each other. No, that didn't feel good to watch. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. That felt pretty gross for a moment there. Cherry's finding tons of space. There's Van Hecke, though. He picks it out. Ooh, he was defending essentially one-on-one. All right, Rovers need something out here. 22:20 on the clock. Cherries are up by 1. Everyone is drawing. So, yeah, right. You Reds, Angus in here. Tony probably going for a job interview after the game. That's why he's dressed up. That's amazing, Steve. Rovers still with 0 shots. Something needs to happen here. 22:30. Yeah, we could still win. I agree. Yeah, I think so. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he must be. He's got a parka on. I know what a parka is. I'm learning the nuances of the nicknames. Would a Scouser and Dutch guy understand each other? I don't know. What's a Scouser? Scouse, is that like what, Liverpool? Is that Scouse, the accent? Is that what I'm thinking? Scouse is an accent, yeah, or like a person from a region. We'll see. Rovers trying to move the ball now. Bournemouth giving them no time. And I don't know. Thank you. Late call by Stuart Jones there. Trav saying, give me the effing ball. Nice, Trav. Grab him. Wow. Yeah. That's Scott House. Yeah. Thank you. Called that foul. Oh. Yeah. Travis from Liverpool. So, yeah, a Scouser. I gotcha. Yeah, I can't really attempt a Liverpool accent quite yet. I'll work on it. I'll work on my Scouse. I can't do it. It'll be like a Jamie Carragher when I end up doing it. Ooh, because I hear him more than anyone. Dangerous challenge again there. Bournemouth not messing around. I'm not going to lie. They're being physical right now. They're stamping their authority on this game. They look like the better team right now. Still, with 300 children in attendance from the Ewood Express and a big crowd, we're hoping for a bit more from Rovers here as we cross over 24 minutes. We're at 24-22. Forrest got a penalty. Swansea got a player sent off straight red for handball, even though the ball was in the net. Wow, interesting. Rothwell coming onto it now. He's playing in a deep role right now. Rovers with the ball in the Cherries half. Looking, spraying the ball. You got to switch quicker if you're going to do that. The ball now actually switched into the middle. Played back over to the right. And left foot across coming in low. Dealt with by Bournemouth. And it's going to go out for a Rovers throw deep in Bournemouth territory. Better from Rovers there. We'll see. Headed in, headed down, and fingertip just left of goal, right of goal. Gallagher almost had it. Travers ran and hustled and got a finger out. Really nice there, 1-2, and it was Dara. Oh, so close. Hedges back to Dara with the one-time cross in. The header was smashed into the earth, took a good bounce, just needed a little more contact. Yes, he is on loan from Brighton. And right foot across, coming a great pace on it, right down to the middle of the box, headed away again, and a challenge. And this time, Van Hecke. Wow, he is having a day. Van Hecke's playing angry. Oh, how is that not a foul? Wow. Okay, watching the replay, that's insanity. Van Hecke has every right to be very, 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 very upset about that. That was blatant. He got away with it. Stuart Jones said, I'm too busy looking at my rippling arm muscles. What happened? I'm Stuart Jones. I don't know why. We played Dungeons and Dragons last night, a little D&D. That's why I'm doing this weirdness right now. Header over and across goal again. No, couldn't get a clean shot on it again. Gallagher up there fighting, though. Yeah, we played D&D last night till like 2 a.m. or something. So, yeah, I probably still have some DM carryover right now. Jared Scheidkohl, but my God, you look very handsome. Yeah, I look like hammered crap, but thank you, Ronan. Whatever drugs you're taking, share them. Sigourney Weaver, patron saint of survival, Ellen Ripley. Love Sigourney. Love the name. Still never seen another human being on planet Earth named Sigourney. Only one. There's literally only, can somebody please tell me that if you know a Sigourney? I've never heard the name before, and I haven't heard it since. And I love it. I'm not going to lie. I really like the game. Rovers on the counter and a one-time shot. It's a block by Travers. Oh, sliding into the ground. I'm over here talking about Sigourney Weaver, and Diaz is working some magic. Works the ball down, though. 27-20 on the clock. If you want to timestamp that, look for the replay. Lenihan, again, his foot has been nice. And Diaz, off the post again. It was the bottom right post. He had Travers beat. Oh, Diaz. 3 posts in 90 minutes of play, basically. We got it. Let's pray for, we're praying. We've been praying all day. Oh, he rescinded the red and gave a yellow, but Forrester up by 1. Bournemouth invested wisely in January, and we didn't, and it shows. Interesting, Gareth. I don't know if we invested that poorly. That's probably a really great discussion. I think we should have that chat. Oh, Bournemouth are just having their way, cutting through the midfield. That's going to be a goal. Wow, it happens to go right at Kaminsky. Not the best Yeah, and he knows it. Solanke did not get a clean shot. Luckily, Kaminsky. Wow. Rothwell, he's going to lay it off. Oh, it's a dangerous spot. Travis has to go for it. Wow. The ref coming over. This will be an interesting call. Both players playing possum now on the ground. Stuart Jones walking over very casually, as if it's like two kids and the parent just doesn't have time for their BS. Let's watch this replay again. It was just a really good job. Van Hecke got enough to slow it. And wow, oh, it was Van Hecke got slid in the deflection from the Van Hecke block, took enough off the ball so that it landed. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I think that was probably a little bit just reckless from Gallagher. Stuart Jones is smiling. He's smiling. This would be, I was about to bring up this name, Steve, going back to the really, really nice point about investing in January by Gareth. Rovers signed Giles and Jeremy. Bournemouth bought a new team. Yeah. That I was going to say there's a big difference in finances and a big difference in who. But Gareth, to his point, said invested wisely. He didn't just say invested more or anything. And I think that could Rovers have been more wise? Maybe not who they invested in, maybe so, but it's certainly where we implemented those players, I think was an issue. I think we'll look back on the Ryan Giles loan and it will be basically an overall failure of a loan, if I'm being honest with you. And it's not a matter of him not being skilled or ready. I don't think we used him properly, basically at all. I think we were trying him a bunch of different ways, and I think Tony was really enamored with him. You heard how he talked about him and stuff, but it just did not work out that way for whatever reason. I'm excited to find more context for that. Oh, good job reading that by Pickering. Sniffs out the diagonal coming through. He plays it over to Trav. Trav, great little dummy run there by Diaz. He frees Bucko in the middle. 1, 2, 3. It's on to Gallagher in a 2v1, but just cleared. Bournemouth just get there. Really nice there series of play by Rovers. Yeah, right. All transfers were in the last day. We did a great transfer stream, a watch-along transfer special. It was a lot of fun. He's Iguanapala. He's leaving unless we hit a miracle and goal. But to be honest, I was a fan thing. It's not great, but just as good as we get. But now I'm just thinking we need something different. God knows what. Yeah, welcome to life. You're basically describing life, the feeling of life. Travers' class, good. Yeah, I think he's a very strong, big keeper. Yes, he is a class keeper, no doubt, Sacco. We had no decent striker for a number of games, relied too much on Diaz. That's really interesting, Gareth. I'm not going to lie. It's hard for me to just straight up say no. Oh, bad miscommunication. A through ball goes by several Rovers players, and Kaminsky has to make a huge save on the ball. Something is going on with this back communicado. I hate to say this right now. I do. I hate to say this in this moment, but this looks more like the Rovers team we were watching throughout March and January that just seemed out of sorts. So I don't know what's going on here. We need, whenever Rovers go behind, man, it's just something about this team. They're not built to play from behind for whatever reason, whether it's mentally or not. I don't know. It's tough stuff, though, right now. 32:04 on the clock. Swansea equalizes. Wow. And right. I know. Yeah, Sigourney Weaver had a different type of attractiveness to her. I would say she was almost ahead of the game in a gender bending type of attractiveness. You know what I mean? How they portrayed her and how she looked. That, especially for the era, that is not, if you wanted to portray a woman, if you wanted to objectify them, which happened all the time. I'm not condoning it. I'm just stating it's a fact that it happened. If you look at how women were objectified, Sigourney, it was different, and I think it was right how it was done. I think they handled it in a really unique way. And I have some gay female friends who've talked about Sigourney Weaver being a thing for them. Sigourney in her undies was like a moment for them. I know one person specifically. I don't want to say many, but who we've had this conversation about Sigourney. So that's why I'm not speaking out of turn here, I don't think. Yeah, Swansea, that's good. Yeah, did he pass? Wait, I thought he was okay. Did he not? Did he go okay, then back to not okay? Ouch, man. R.I.P. Yeah, I know. Diaz got to get. We need more Diaz. Burrow up 2-0 over Stoke. Oh, really, Steve? Derek can't believe the look on Derek's face is look on my face when you tell me that stat line right now. Paul, Jared, you make me laugh. You get so excited when Rovers are attacking and so dejected when it finishes. Like you cannot go say versus press realizes they didn't get what they wanted. Right? I know. I'm an American too. We're the champions at not appreciating what we have on Christmas morning. There is no better. There's no more accurate sign of what you're saying than like a spoiled ass American kid. Have you ever seen that video of that kid who opens up? I think it's like a PS5 or something, but he wanted like an Xbox One, or it's not like it wasn't the PS5 he wanted. This was the Christmas where it was impossible to get a PS5. Remember? Like this was the Christmas. You got to find the video. Somebody find it. I'll post the link. Cherries on the counter, offside, thank God. Anyway, it was the Christmas of the PS5 being the hardest thing to find. And parents clearly very happy, very proud. And he opens it and he looks and he goes, and I mean, he just says it in such a spoiled, matter-of-fact way. I've never wanted to like dangle a child by his ankle more in my life. Luton is the surprise. Yeah, Huddersfield too. Luton and Huddersfield. Oh, interesting suggestion. Yeah, Afobe. I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that name on the ticker. Yeah. 2-win for Rovers would be shit, and Nottingham would go up. Yeah, maybe he has died. Oh, bummer. All right. R.I.P. to Mino. Definitely an integral part of the story of soccer and world football. A big name, an influential person. So sorry to the fam and everybody, and anybody involved in him. Bummer, really. Rip. Big rip. Rovers looking for a diagonal, not find it. Ronan, maybe. You never know. We didn't replace Arma and it showed, says nice Steve. Mowbray went after an injured Maha and Oberfemi. Yeah, didn't want to come. Mowbray isn't big enough name to attract footballers. Yeah, maybe. Although then you have a guy like Kaminsky said, I signed. No, I want Mowbray to be here. I signed because I think he's going to be here. Right. Then you have stuff like that, which is like, ooh. But I think you're right on that end. I think a little bit. It's also, again, money. They only have so much. Mowbray's talked a lot about that, Steve. But I think, Steve, your points are spot on, honestly. I think that is a big part of it, no doubt. And that might just be the realities of the type of club we are now. Maybe a bit obvious to some, but if Diaz didn't have that injury, we'd be looking down, not up. Yes, I know. In the world of what ifs, so I think as I get older, I'd like to think, Iguana Paul, that I'm getting better at just moving, like emotional judo. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's really hard. But I think for other things like this type of stuff, it's just like it's done and dusted, move forward, because like you can't play the what if game. What if we didn't lose to, what if we kept that lead at Luton? What if that one ball bounced this way? What if what's his name didn't get sent off on a bullcrap call? What if that handball was actually called and we got the pen we deserved? Like, that's where it's the razor's edge, and it's really is a sprawling labyrinth of a decision matrix that goes with, well, just this one moment, So I agree with you, but there's so many like that. It gets rabbit holey, gets a little matrixy. So I think it's best just move and take the game and go, what are we doing this game? And right now, this is the game we should be critical of, because Rovers haven't got it going, don't have a single shot on goal right now. Obafemi, he equalized. Yeah, he's played better the second half of the year for Swansea. Huddersfield's such youth team. I discovered that Colwell, has a buy-on clause. I know. Yeah, I was checking out Huddersfield's team in my FM save. I'm taking Oldham up, rescuing them from League Two. You saw what happened to Oldham, everyone, right? You want to talk about some bad owners. Feel bad for Oldham. And I like Oldham. I like the owl, and I like their colors, actually. And so, yeah, I've got I have a Rovers FM save where we're in the Prem and a great team after a couple of years of good work. I've got established there. And then I've got an Oldham save I just started. And I was looking to I was looking at Huddersfield's youth to see if I could get a player on loan. Rovers with a nice diagonal in. Well read, though. Bournemouth just with the size in the back. They have all the answers right now. The ball's not finding, I would say, issues right now with our 4-2-3-1. Is the ball's not finding Bucko in the middle at all? We can't seem to play the ball into him to get him to turn on it and give us some breaks. Bournemouth's back line is sitting back. Pardon me. And they're denying these big diagonals. Here's another one down and in. So what's happening is when Gallagher or Diaz, it's mainly Gallagher or Diaz, sometimes Hedges are getting these diagonals, they're just getting double teamed. They really are, like immediately. The double team is already there. So I don't know. Jack Walker sacked Don Mackey to bring in Daglish as he knew Don was not a big enough name to attract class players. Mowbray's the same. Yeah, but I mean, that was yes. But Jack Walker, I mean, look at like Liverpool and Manchester City, when you're talking about like owners sacking and bringing it. Rovers were a club spending as much, if not more than anybody, right? So, I mean, we were a big spender during that era. And I think if, so we were more like, a big club, like a Liverpool or Spurs. Oh, and it's a yellow for Hedges on that slide. Hedges can't believe it. The ball's getting played right now. This is getting weird. It's getting messy. Hedges can't even believe it. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, this game's gotten a little sloppy. That's why I'm rambling. Apologies, though. Yeah, like Sima at Stoke. I know, and this goes back to what Gareth was saying, that I think our January, now in hindsight, didn't turn out to be great. Part of it, say Falk. Oh, that was Buckley who lifted that over. Really good. How is that? Was that punched? Interesting. I'd love to see how this is how in God's, is that a yellow for a dive? I think it's a yellow for a dive by Hedges. Is it an annoying game? Yes, this is annoying right now. I know. How are the tats? Try to call myself. How are the tats? What does that mean? How are the tats? You mean like my tattoos? Hey, Danny Gold, far more fun live chat and better sound. Hey, thanks, Danny Gold. Good to have you in here. Que paso, friend? As always, que paso? With the Diaz money Rovers getting, you could sign Harry Maguire next season. That's amazing. Whoever you are, series of numbers. You're hilarious. Yeah, Darragh Lenihan goes to Manchester United. Diaz goes to Sevilla. Rovers sign Harry Maguire to captain us in the championship. Sure. Whatever drugs you've taken, you need to share. Subscribe to anyone who sub me. Well, I like that you wear your heart on your sleeve. Mowbray football is lethargic and ponderous. Ooh, I love this person's writing already. We don't play with possession, and we rely heavily on long ball and counterattack. We did play with possession last year. Don't forget, the whole spiel on Rovers' good start was Tony. The credit we were giving him was he's playing to his personnel finally. He tried to get us to play that possession ball last year with Arma and Harvey Elliott, and it didn't yield goals, and we finished in 15th. And our counterattacking, big play the channels side really worked. So I subscribe to anyone who subbed me. I think Tony did. Oh my God, Trav just got burned. Ooh, he got his ankles broke. That was like an NBA level crossover there. Ball coming in. Bournemouth on the counter, going far. Nice. Thankfully going not out, but dealt with comfortably by Lenihan. Ball dropping. Nice layoff there. Fighting for the ball, gets his pocket picked, and the ref is going to say play for Rovers there on the foul. Nice job. It was Zamora on the foul. Aguanapa, also just to clarify, we never had more money than Man United when we won the league. Yeah, fair, but I didn't say that. I said, I'm sorry. What I tried to get across was we were a big spender. We were spending records amounts of money on players, right? So, yeah, you're right, but we were spending big, right? And I think that is a kind of an important factor in that. Regardless of who we get in for next season, the issues come from the top. Yes. It's funny you say that because you all know I'm now a recovering Cleveland Browns fan. Oh, nice. Beautiful layoff there. There's some better play by Rovers. A 1-2-3. The Rovers are going to lay it off here. Look for some space. But see, now Bournemouth are all back. You've got to be more decisive there. The ball's got to be played forward. It's got to be played in. Bournemouth are back defending with two huge banks. There's just no space for Rovers to do anything. And that's sniffed out. The ball stays in long enough for Bournemouth to clear. The issues come from the top. I'm a recovering Cleveland Browns fan. And there was a long time where I was so frustrated with the Browns community, fans, sports people, sports personalities, because they were like, oh, this manager, this. I'm like, it's the owner. I would scream at the top, it's the owners. We needed new owners. It doesn't matter. None of this is going to change. You're right. It starts at the top and trickles downhill. Toxic leadership equals a toxic environment. And it starts all the way at the top. So, yeah, I think here's the thing, though. I'm not going to slag off Venky's because I think Venky's trying to get a diagonal in. Again, Rovers running out of ideas. Looking a little desperate here as we're closing in on halftime. Okay, though, one by Rovers here. Somebody move. We need urgency. Nobody moving. I need some urgency. Ball coming back over. Laid off. It's Bucko looking, searching, no run. Now a diagonal is going to come in, and it's chipped, and we'll get a corner. Good job by Dara. Dara a little animated here. Yeah, I agree the issues, though, come from the top. But I'm not going to slag off Venky's because they are putting money back into the club at an alarming rate because the club is hemorrhaging money, and they're keeping the club alive, honestly. So, yes, it's their fault, but, yes, they're making amends. Kind of like if you smash a plate in the kitchen and then you spend an hour cleaning up all the shards, right? Surrey, tattoos. What? Yesterday I saw 10 mil offer from Burrow for Dolan. No, not true. Not true. I don't think so. I think that's too high for Dolan, and I don't think so. But interesting. Brendan Johnson's class. Yeah. I don't know where. Post the link, Sacco, where you saw that if you can. 3-0 Bristol to Hull. Hull already on the beach. Yeah, they've checked out. Hull are going away. 2 minutes only here. Yeah, others are gonna. That's all right, Danny Gall. I love you, bruv. Te amo, te quiero, whatever. Sure. The chances Forest have had, they should be at least 10-1 up, I know. The Forest look like a machine. Headed down here, Rovers trying to get on that diagonal. No, and away, and hustled for, and another corner. Okay. Who's your ideal replacement for Moby? My ideal candidate? Yeah, that is who we talked about earlier. You must have joined us late. But, yeah, I said that's the leading guy, I think. So we'll see. I think that. Yeah, Dyche too, Steve. Really good point. I don't know if Dyche will come back, but to the championship, but maybe. Yeah, interesting. I know there's going to be a lot of movement, musical chairs when it comes to management this offseason. It's going to be a hell of a summer. Another diagonal coming in. No, Rovers still can't convert right now. Bournemouth doing a really good job defending. Switch on the left foot, but cooked it. It's going to be over. And a minute left. Rothwell just couldn't get that ball down. A little off balance there as he released it off his left foot, and it goes sailing harmlessly out. Now I'm watching Transfer Market, and we Rovers are in a race for Spence. Interesting. Yeah, I know. We talked about this 4-6-4. Bummer. Real bummer. RIP to the fam and to the man and the people around him in his life. Oh, they pay the bills at the end of the day, but some due diligence day-to-day running one Gomez. Yeah, well, I think that's what they're saying. That's what Waggett's for. It was on an Insta page. Got you, Sacco. Yeah, I don't think so, but it's all right. He's just saying who he wants, which that stuff I agree with. Can you post top 10 championship talent? Well, I mean, like who I think the top 10 players are or top 5 players. It's getting cold. Why is it cold today? Oh, it feels like some Scottish weather here right now. Dyche had a good result, but football unattractive, which is why Allardyce was sacked. We'll see. I think it's sometimes but they have to play. Kids running over to the corner to see Rovers fans as they walk around. Oh, adorable. They're running at the corner. The players are going to go to the tunnel. See what happens when you change formation. Funny, Paul. Well, disappointing half. Something needs to change. Here's what I want from you, you wonderful, loyal viewers. A like would be cool, but you do you. I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Not a comment in this chat, but a comment on the YouTube channel itself. And then let me know what we need to do. Tony Mowbray's final home game, maybe Dara's, maybe Nyambi. Do you want to see... Sorry, I'm like gassy. Do you want to see Bradley Dack sub at halftime? Do Rovers need to make an adjustment right now? If so, what do you think it's got to be? Check out their lineups, check out the bench, check out the subs, and let me know what you think, Rovers fans. We go into halftime here at Ewood Park, the final home game of the Rovers season, and it is 1-0 to the Cherries. I'm going to go grab a snack because, again, I just woke up not too long ago. Snack and a drink and yada, yada, and I will be back, you gorgeous creatures. You will see you soon, friends. Rovers 0, Cherries 1 here at Ewood. The watch along will continue shortly. Don't forget an evening with Colin Hendry. Get those tickets Friday, June 24th. That's right around the corner. Doors at 6, starts at 7, £15 for a pie supper and time with the man. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be such a good opportunity to chat with people and meet some people, make some friends. Do you want to make friends? You can make friends. It's still possible. It doesn't matter how old you are. This is the opportunity to do it. So check that out at our Rovers Chat website. Please check out roverschat.uk. We'll be back soon, friends. Thank you. Hello, friends. We're back. I got news. I've had really bad sinus infections on and off for like a year. My smell comes and goes. Honestly, it's not fun. And my smell has been back for like a day or two. So don't, by the way, ever not be appreciative of your sense of smell. It's pretty important, actually. Turns out you need it. And I can smell again, and I smell. I need to get clean after this match. There's my overly personal piece of information is if you're wondering if I smell good or not right now, for some reason, if that crossed your mind, the answer is no. Let's catch up on this chat here, everyone. Let's see what we've missed. Any changes? Sacco for Bournemouth saying Spence and Zamora, Alex Scott, and Brennan. Oh, that's his top. Nice. Okay, I see. You're saying those are your top 5. Very Sacco, I like your knowledge, man. We should just have like a side chat. Make sure to give me are you on the Twitters? I'll post my thing down here. If everyone if anybody wants to give me a follow, I'm not super active on Twitter or anything, but I do like to retweet cool things, and really I just like it for chatting with people and stuff like that. So you can follow me at CLE_Jared if you want to have chats about football or life or anything. So we'll see. Let's see. Any other changes here? Anybody else saying anything about changes? Let's see. Iguana Paula, I'm not a Venky's fan, but we are never going to find anyone who won't go down with I don't know. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Appreciate that. Paul, I get that. I'm sure we'll find out soon. Yeah. No offside. Austin Page, what's up? How you doing? Just Sacco followed on IG. Yeah, I have an IG too. I do. I got to think outside the box with managers. Yeah, this is where I'm more in Dan Wood's area of thought here. We need a fresh approach, and I believe realistically we could get Carlos Kober on Huddersfield or Thomas Lech from Vitesse. Yeah, I've heard about Vitesse and Lech. I'll tell you, I love an app I love where we've got sponsors. There's obviously Blue Rose Capital. If you have not seen him before, and 6 Yards Out, which I have bought stuff from their website. It's a great little site. So check both Blue Rose Capital and 6 Yards Out. Our big thanks to our sponsors. But unofficially, I love as a football app, FOTMob, kind of looks like this. It's got a great little setup, and so I've Vitesse I follow a little bit on here. My favorite team to follow, of course, from the Danish side too. My team of choice, Middelfart, who won 2-1 today. So if you're not following Middelfart from the Danish 2 League, why aren't you a Middelfart fan? Is my question to you. I love Middelfart. A house style player, interesting with such a young squad, says Iguana Paul. I like the idea of a fresh outside the box approach as well. We'll see. Hopefully it's not a retread. So we call him here in the States, a coach that's just been around and around and around. You know what you're going to get from them. And they're kind of a safer pick. It's usually called a retread instead of somebody new and outside the box. So, nice, Steve. No, I don't think so, Steve. I think just based on the interview, which I watched 3 times, I think Mowbray's going to be very quiet about it and not say anything to anyone until well after the fact. So we'll see. Thanks, Sacco. I appreciate you, man. Wait a sec, he says. He said, I'm going to follow you. Wait a second. No, I'm not. I've listened to you talk more, and I've elected to not. Allardyce is available, Steve. Stop it. Lenahan talking with Jan, Paul, Trav, the 3 men out in front walking. Rovers coming back in. Better body language here, I think, already. I don't know. It's just me, but I want to see something from Rovers. We got to show some fight in front of these fans. They owe it to these fans. I don't like thinking that lots of things in life are owed to you. I don't like that general disposition, but I think that there's some great people there, good fans in the stands, people that have been very supportive all year. And I think they do deserve a really, really good performance by Rovers, just in terms of effort. 50% tackles in the first half, 80% to Bournemouth. That's not going to get it done. We could delve into the stats a little bit more, but I will tell you this right now. XG for Rovers 0.28, so not good there. Our passing's been okay, but we need more shots. We need more from open play, most definitely. And, you know, we need to get probably a little more accurate with our crosses and stuff like that. So we'll see. But there's been some good service. Chris McGlynn saying, good call, Steve. Big Sam. Unfinished business, says Luke Marshall. Stop it, Luke. You're hilarious. Cherry's now in the little circle here. Anthony Billings, Solanke, everyone chatting it up here. They're getting a little amped too, saying, let's finish this. Rovers with their hands up, spread out. Trav getting a little loose. Any subs? I don't think so. I don't think we got any subs. No. Wharton and Hedges both on yellows. Nathan Phillips on a yellow still for Bournemouth. Lawrence Clark, I'm here, baby. Lawrence, good to have you. I was the chap who moved from Australia and was dreaming of playoffs with Lad. Oh, well, let's get a new manager and love Tony. But hey ho, Mark Hughes for me. I love it. Y'all are hilarious. Rovers immediately out now with a little more pep in their step. Cherries close that down and force a throw early. Rovers will have a throw, and it's going to go back. They're going to look to try and play out of the back. Goes back to Cam. We'll see what happens with this ball. Lawrence Clark, great to have you back in here. Really do appreciate anyone and everyone who's elected to spend their Saturday with me. It does mean a lot, truly. A little bit of a diagonal looking for the right channel was Bournemouth, not finding it there, and Kaminsky will casually take that ball at his feet, pick it up, and give it a toss. Tony talking to Poveda, who's warming up. Press is on by Bournemouth. Really good job to beat that press by Trav. Nice fake there. That was Leonard. Nice fake by Trav there, holding down the ball, and he's going to spray it out wide right. Hedges, is he going to cut on his left? He's looking to. Instead, he lays it back off to Trav. Trav playing the triangle to Lenihan. Lenihan will play it back to Jan Paul, who will then look really nice diagonal. Falls at the feet. Not the greatest touch there by Gallagher, but he gets the ball into the corner, and he's going to fight off a couple of Cherries players. Rovers again looking to get that ball in. Hooking. No one right in the center where the ball ended up because Gallagher is way over there. And Buckley will be on the throw. And now it's Buckley off the throw and back in on the ball. Buckley with the ball at his feet. Going to switch it again with another diagonal here. Bournemouth content to sit back. Rovers poking and prodding here in the final third, looking for some space or something, not finding it yet. Rothwell looking for space, just not a ton there. Dara back to Joe. Joe cutting across the middle of the field, and he'll spray it back here. Yeah, Bournemouth has everyone back defending. There's just no room for Rovers. Diagonal coming in on the run. Gallagher challenging Ford in the middle. The second header does not work either. It falls to Ford of a Bournemouth player, but miscommunication there as they tried to spring the counter, and the ball go back to Rovers. Jan-Paul Van Hecker with possession. Again out to Dara. Overlapping run, down and in the ball is Hedges. A sliding challenge. Hedges stands up and fights it off. Really good work by him. Man, Rovers again prodding, moving the ball left to right, looking for some space, looking for something. So far, all Rovers here. 2.5 straight minutes of possessions. Diaz cuts in on his left. Nice little run there. Another ball back over the Diaz. Diaz still with the ball. Shoots. Oh, parried by Travers. Diaz did not have the best angle there, but really good run, really good play, and that will be a frustration foul. It looks to be on maybe Buckley, who broke that up. And Buckley's going to get a yellow. Dang, Bucko's got a lot of yellows. Does Bucko have the most yellows this year for us? Chris McGlynn saying 10 minutes the last roll of the dice, Dak and Dolan. More than 10. We need 20 minutes. Yes, I am FC Trivia on Twitter. That is correct. That is me. Yeah. Yes, indeed, friendo. Is RoboRef back on yet? Or do you want it back? You will get a yellow. You will get a yellow. Exterminate. Bournemouth with some space running across the midfield. Really nice. Yeah, Rovers have struggled here in transition defense. I don't know what it is about this formation, but they have space, do Cherries. Ball in, shifty, but right into the lap of Cam, who takes the curling cross comfortably, and he'll throw it out left to Pickering. Pickering with his head up, plays a low ball down the sideline there. Pressure again by Bournemouth, and it'll be a Bournemouth throw. Bucko not doing a good job handling that pressure and it's dispossessed. When do you think Bertrand gets sold and to who? Danny Gold, I know, friend. And I know fully well before I tell you, Danny Gold, that, you know, I hope our Chilean friends remember how much Rovers fans loved them and appreciated them, made them feel welcome. And I hope there's always at least a small bond that remains between Rovers and Chilean friends. But that, I understand you're going to love Diaz no matter where he goes. And the next team, you'll support that team. And that's right. And you should, because that's your dude. I'm guessing he gets sold to Sevilla, and I'm guessing it's this summer. I can't really say more than that because I don't really know. But yeah, I think it is going to be Spain, Gary. I just think that makes the most sense. We'll see, though. I think it would really be good for him, you know, and he's a good young dude who deserves everything that he, you know, that he's worked for, honestly. Most likely a new Prem team or someone like West Ham. Yeah, I think so, you know, but I think for him, I think his best bet would be to go to La Liga for a team like a Sevilla. I think would be a lot of fun. We get maybe a chance at Europa football and stuff like that. Into the half. I see, Chris. Better call. Sorry for assuming you meant 10 minutes left. Yes, I agree. I'd like to see it 60 minutes stack. Done. Thank you, friend. Check that box. Sick joke, the drop-off since Feb, but that's football. Yeah, Lawrence Clark, I know, man. It feels like since we've watched you, so much has changed and happened. Bournemouth there with a nice playthrough on the ball. Late challenge by Van Hecke, advantage. And Van Hecke thinks, no way. He just says, touch the ball. Oh, no. Jones bringing him over. Van Hecke saying, I touched the ball. This is not going to be good. We're going to have 4 players on yellows. The ref telling everybody to F off, sawed off. The Captain Kelly over there chatting. Oh, it's the second time. Van Hecke not happy. Come on, y'all, Rovers. 4 yellows, 4 shots at goal. That's not the right combo. Yeah, thanks, Danny. Appreciate that. Yeah, good. Is there I do like Leicester a lot as well. I don't know. Anybody know that? Knife Steve might know. Fenerbahce meant to be interested in Diaz. Oh, interesting. Rovers did reinforce in January, and that's what cost us. Didn't reinforce enough, maybe, or reinforce properly, or use those reinforcements. Also, I'd have liked to see more of Zay Falk. It's really a bummer. Don't forget Markande, Zay Falk, Paveda. Like, Markande and Zay Falk were January reinforcements that we got. How many games did we get total? 3 games out of 2 players out of what, 20 games? I mean, that is insane. You know, out of what, 15 games, 20 games, we only got 2 games combined. I think we should not lose sight of the fact that we got some bad luck with that on that end. In a minute, I'm going to make some tea while having you in the background. I hate cooking, but actually going to attempt a stir fry, not the Migos tune. Love it. Do a stir fry, man. It's all about getting that pan hot before you put anything in there. Make sure that oil is popping. I love cooking. I can cook. We have a janky ass stove, and I still can cook a good meal on that stove. Let me tell you. I mean, it's janky. Like sometimes the heating element doesn't heat up. You got to like turn it on and off twice. I'm not a rich American, friends. I know you see all this decadence behind me, yes, and you think perhaps, but it's definitely not the case. I would say I probably make the least amount of money here out of everyone watching. Where is Maglione? Magloire? Yeah, he is still fast. He just doesn't have the skills to play at the championship level. I think he could be a really fast, fun League One player. I think that's just Magloire's career trajectory. But yes, in terms of pure speed, he's one of the fastest players for sure. He's got those giant legs. Cherry's now with pressure on the ball. Good job. All right. Well done by Rovers. That was, I thought, probably a little bit of a chippy foul there by Billing. And Rovers do get the kick. 53-33. If you want to sync up with me, Rovers now pushing, searching, ball on the left side. I haven't seen really any tactical changes here yet by Rovers, but they're doing a better job with possession. And that Rovers tried to switch a little too deep for Dara. Couldn't bring it around and down. Forced ahead of Swansea 2-1 on the surge goal here at the 48th minute. Time running out, 53:58 on the clock. Oh, boy. We'll see. Today, yesterday. Well, I get sued if I sing that. Blackpool and Derby are 0-0. Bristol 3-0 over Hull. Birmingham over Cardiff 1-0. Borough comfortable over Stoke. Huddersfield have Cov 1-0. Millwall 1-0 over Peterborough, and Forest 2-1, and Reading and West Brom at a 0-0 tie. If you're wondering championship scores, Rovers looking for the turn. The ball saying Bournemouth saying it went out. Rovers saying no. Trying to find something in the middle. Not going to happen. That's a dive. Don't call that. That's a foul. And that will be a free kick for Rovers over near the corner. Oh, that dude's so short. What a short little fellow that is. Daddy goal. Do Hammers be? I'm going to big game on movie Swedish League. Hammarby versus Malmo in Sweden. Yeah, I like Malmo. Force with 2. Yeah, McGlure. Yeah, I got you. I knew what you meant. I hate Rofus on FIFA. Always bugged. Interesting. I wonder what you mean by that, bugged. I have a lot of FIFA games. I have I don't even know, 10 different FIFA games going all the way back to 96. So different years. I don't have every year, but I have 10 of the last 25 years probably. Anyway, we suck. Oh yeah. Fine. Rickon 85. I like Big Butt, and I cannot lie. I'll tell you this, Rickon. You other brothers out there, you cannot deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you will get sprung. Even us white boys have to shout. The baby does have back. Oh, brilliant little run, individual run coming across. That's going to be a goal. Oh, what a sliding challenge and a stop. Rovers gave up the ball on the goal line there. Wow. Physical stuff there by Van Hecke and Lerma. That was Hedges. Oh, what a nice individual run. And it was who's sliding? Wow, it was Pickering there. Cam was right behind him, but Pickering basically with a save. 56:46 on the clock. I'm trying to look for Rovers players warming up, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of action right now, which is kind of bumming me out. And that attempted cross snuffed out, and it will be for Bournemouth. All right, there they are. I was looking. Wow, Dolan and Poveda. That's some tiny reinforcements. Short in stature, wide of vision, wide of purpose. What is it? Narrow of something. You guys remember the movie Krull? The 1981 film Krull? Early Liam Neeson movie, fantasy movie. That magician. It has a saying like that. It's really good. Argo or something his name is. I don't know. Uncle Jim, what's up, friend? What are you saying here? I think that realistically Rovers could buy Swift and Wallet. Nah, I don't. Swift would be good for us. I appreciate that. Turning is Bournemouth, keeping their balance is Cherries, but Rovers ping-pong it and gets out. Still going to be Cherries. That would be nice. I don't think we can really afford anybody, but we'll see. I had an original Binatone TV console in the early 80s. Stop it, Steve. That would be like gold in your hands if you had that thing now. If anybody has any vintage stuff from 80s and 90s, this is the time to sell it, because everybody that's so nostalgic for it is in the age where they have money to theoretically burn in their 30s and wherever else age groups. Miscommunication by Bournemouth there, and it's Travis who reads that and intercepts it. Nice little 1-2. It's Rothwell running with space out on the left side. He's going to cut it back in. He does. Instead, he goes to the diagonal. It's Diaz with the ball. Now Diaz with the shot, and big save by Travers. Goes down for it. Better from Rovers there. Really good play by Rothwell. Really good job by Diaz there. Took it on his left. Really smart. And again, a tough angle. Don't forget, Diaz hit the post earlier today. Why is Mowbray talking to the scorecard saying what's going on? Mowbray pointing, animated. Mowbray is not happy. He's talking to the guy. What is going on here? This is the weirdest substitution thing I've ever seen. I'm so disappointed we're not seeing Dak. Maybe he's just not right. Hedge is coming off. He worked hard. He's going to get a good end of the season applause by the fans. Dolan looks like a man with purpose. He's got a scowl in his brow that I rarely see. I think Tyrese Dolan's like he's put on some weight. Like he's definitely gotten like bigger as the season's gone on. And it's Broadway Joe Rothwell also off. So Poveda and Dolan on. I think Dolan has gotten stronger for sure. He looks stronger. And ball over. No, it's going to be Poveda's first action on the ball now, and he's going to just play it back as Rovers recover from that corner. Look to get in position, moving the ball around now. Yeah, Bournemouth back defending everybody. Oh, nice diagonal headed up by the Cherries and over, and it'll go out for a Rovers throw. Lenahan's right there as he guards the ball as it goes out. Nice quick throw in, very clever into Gallagher. He's going to lay it off to Trav. Will Trav attempt from there? No, he's going to play it back out. Lenahan with space. That's going to come in. Nice, low searching, but right there for Travers to grab. Yeah, right. Blackburn, Burrow, and Forrest. Yeah. I did pick Burrow and Forrest to get promoted this year, unfortunately. Steve, I was the first guy to have a mobile phone in my town in the 80s. Had to wait for the second guy to get one, though. Nice. It's amazing. You just bought it for a friend so you could talk to them. Man, real speed there. And that's going to earn a throw. I got to say, who is that? Who's your little super sub there? Who's 13? Does you even have a 13 on here? Who is that? I thought that said 13. Am I missing? Am I reading the number? Oh, Zamora. Yeah. Zamora it's 33. Sorry. Yeah, Zamora is ridiculous. He's got real speed. That's no joke. Read an article the other day about weird habits. I only have one. I like urinating in kitchen sinks. Serious. Not sure why. I will say you do you, but don't expect an invitation over to the house by me anytime soon. But you do you, bro. Sub coming on for the Cherries here as well. Swift is realistic. Reading is trash. Yeah, Jow. And yeah, I know. I know Reading's going to have a fire sale. I do not know Garnacho, the U17. No, I don't, Sako. What's your Twitter, pal? Might need to be typed in. If you do, I'm just like, yeah, I got you, friend. Here, I'll put it in again. Again, I'm not like a super active guy. I'm not trying to like build a huge thing. I just, look, the season's coming to an end. And honestly, I think it'll be cool for us to be able to chat in the summer, post some links to things, whatever, maybe get together for a little streamed event. You know, you never know. Rovers are going to have plenty of coverage. And Rovers Chat, the channel, will still be doing plenty of stuff. So make sure you've liked, followed, and subscribed today, too, to Rovers Chat. I used to have an Astro Wars console. It was Space. Yeah, Space Invaders. Oh, yeah. Love that game. A classic. Classic. All right. It's going to be Christie to take this corner for Cherries. We're at 63:02 right now. Rovers running out of time, running out of ideas. Only one sub left here at a very full Ewood Park. 63:13 on the clock as the corner comes in for the Cherries. High looping danger and a cross goal, but not close enough to worry Kaminsky, and it's going to go out. And that will be a goal kick for Rovers. I know, Paul, it needs time. Let's talk cricket. You all can teach me, man. I'd be willing to learn a lot. I know barely anything. The only thing I really know is something my buddy Dusty Mapson, shout out to Dusty Mapson. We were in the military together. He was in the Navy. I was in the Marine Corps. But we were like, you know, very tight, very good friends in Hawaii. And he would, again, I tell the story before, but we'd go out because we were in our early 20s. We go out partying our face off. The bars don't close till like 4 a.m. in Hawaii, by the way. Seriously, like 4:30. And then you'd wake up, I'd eat a big breakfast and sit in the shade hungover. And Dusty would grab his paddle and he'd go play cricket with all these people. And I'd never wanted to play because I was always too hungover. And I just sat and watched. I also didn't know what was going on. And I remember him saying, if there's grass on the wicket, play some cricket. So that's what I know. I know barely anything about cricket. And I would love to learn. So if y'all want to do like a cricket watch along with me, let me know if that's something y'all would be interested in, is to teach a Yank how to watch cricket. Right? That'd be fun. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, I like that idea. That has the semblings of a good idea. Trav moving the ball in now on 4 players. Bad play by Trav there. Not a good call. Rovers got to be quicker in their counterattack. Bournemouth are just going to sit back now. And we have not figured them out. I think Tony's hoping that Poveda and Dolan can provide some like individual technical brilliance to beat a man and cause a breakdown, because that's what it's going to need to be now. Rovers need 2 goals to keep their dreams alive of the Premier League. Van Hecke with it now from Cam. He's going to play a really long diagonal. And again, chasing 2v1, working as hard as he can is Gallagher. That ball's going to go out. Good job by Gallagher, though, forcing Bournemouth to clear it and getting Rovers to throw deep in Bournemouth territory. And I think it is going to be Dak coming on. I think we're going to see our hero. I need a hero. Steve, cricket basics. When you are in, you are actually out. And when you are out, you are actually in. See, I already am so confused. I'm already so confused. I think out mean like, because don't you like hit it and run back and forth or something? I don't know. I just love that one video of the cricket announcer who's calling American baseball games. Oh, Bournemouth with space on the counter. Jan Paul defending 1v1. Brilliant work there. Brilliant work there. Coming over to help Belko and Trap. Now the ball going forward. Good job. Gallagher won the second ball, but Poveda couldn't get there. Dolan will get to the third ball. Little step over, swing, and he's going to play it back. Happy to do a cricket follow, but I know as much as you. So maybe that's what we do. We set up like a watch along stream or something where we could get the rights to it. And it's like, you know, like a learn how to watch cricket thing. You know what I'm saying? I think like that's a cool idea, honestly. Oh, no. Oh, that'll be it. Oh, my God, Kaminsky. Solanke can't believe it. Maybe he waited an extra second. It was Wharton again who was too far forward, got pressed. Van Hecke had to come over. Solanke taking a both on. Burns one. He runs into the other. Solanke in a 1v2 beat both Van Hecke and Wharton and had all day to shoot. And Kaminsky got out there and made a incredibly great save. Not maybe the greatest shot by Solanke there, but it doesn't matter. Wow. And it's going to be Dak. And it's Gallagher off. We have a very small team now. All right, so size versus size wasn't working for Rovers now. Tony going with the smallest front court. Tony going with the smallest front line in soccer history. I mean, geez Louise. Bucko, Dak, Dolan, Poveda. Those are small, fast players. We got to hope for something. Can't believe you're still hoping, Jerry. Kudos to you, though, bud. Listen, man, until the whistle blows. Nice. Ball goes over. No harm there. No harm there. Listen, until the whistle blows. And especially with Bradley Dak on that pitch. Zamora, again, making Rovers' life miserable. Paul saying, yeah, enjoy that cricket. No thanks. I'd rather watch paint dry. Well, maybe I'll feel that way, but I want to give it a proper go. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to give it a go. I think that's the important thing. So for me, is just to give it a right go. What is going on here? I'm having, oh, there we go. All right, it's Pavetta with the ball now. Sprays it over. Diaz probably missed that touch, but he's on his horse, and now it's Diaz out wide right and earns the smartly, gets the throw in, waiting for players to come over to help. And lots of players on yellows here. I still can't believe it's Dak Fergali with all the yellows. Tony desperate. He understands this is it. He's going to play with a bunch of yellows and a bunch of small attackers. Great little play there. Oh, Pavetta almost gets the step over. Oh, no. Oh, who is that? Oh, maybe that. Oh, that was Pickering. Tons of space again. Van Hecke sliding challenge does get it. The ref saying advantage? No way. That was all ball. Stop. And that's a goal. And that's Rovers season. Billing on the follow. Rovers looked asleep at the wheel. Almost looked like they gave up on the play. Controversial moment there. I thought Jan Paul had that cleanly on the sliding challenge. The ball just tipped and rolled away and gave Bournemouth a second chance. Ref played advantage. And a big late run. Rovers back four asleep at the wheel. Ref's going to do something. I don't know. Cherries fans are up. Yeah. This will do it. The only thing we could do now is help Forrest. Yeah, I guess. Do we want? I guess it doesn't matter, right? That was a good play by Van Hecke, I think. Derek gave too much space there. He had to close that down. Way too much space given by Dara there on that. He allowed Solanke to wait and wait and wait. I think Wharton was asleep at the wheel there, honestly. I don't know why Van Hecke came over there. That Diaz flag in the background is pretty sweet. Van Hecke's had hit since the red card out, even don't count the red card game. This might be Jan Paul's worst game, probably. The time we didn't need that. 71:35 on the clock now. 0-2. Rovers losing. Yeah, I mean, let's not forget, too, this is a club with Premier League caliber players and with Premier League caliber money, more or less. Triple the budget of us, right? It'd be like me playing basketball versus someone that was, had 3 times the training I did, in a way. So, I don't know. I'm not making excuses, really. I don't want to. But rough there. Rovers' backline have looked shaky and disorganized for the day, for most of the day. Bournemouth's class, skill, and speed have made them pay. And now it looks like a double sub for the Cherries. Rovers need 3 goals in 20 minutes. Can it happen? Yes. It can happen. Should we? I don't know. Just hear me out. Should we, I don't know, get the ball at the feet of Bradley Dack? Just a thought. Maybe he should touch the ball. That'd be cool. I feel like that's like, pretty good strategy. That's my big tactical setup for the day. Get Bradley Dack on the ball. Fudge and brownies. Yeah, Bournemouth now just sitting back without a care in the world. They're going to let Rovers bring it on up. Nice, though, there. Little faint run-ins. Pavetta out on the right now. And he slips on the ball, manages to get it back to Trav, who sends in a desperate ball. It goes down to the feet of Diaz, and oh, my God, it was Dak actually at the feet of, and looks like the ball either got deflected or hit the post. Couldn't tell yet. We'll wait to see the replay. Dak urging the ball to come in from the stands. Oh, it was a deflection. That should be a corner. A good block. Dak did amazing to recover and get that ball off from his feet and even get a shot on goal. Brilliant little work there. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that. Can we get the ball to the feet of Dak? Oh, look what happens. Corner for Rovers. Put Van Hecke up front. Yeah, we're about to do the Samba move. 4-1 Forest. Yeah, they're going to the Prem. I'm just here for moral support. Hey, that's why I'm here. Iguanapala, that's why I'm here, for your moral support for all of you. Right? That's what I'm doing. It's Ryan Christie out, and it's Mapam on. I'm here to morally support all of you. Because again, the only thing worse than suffering together is suffering by yourself. Honestly, it really is. We need each other. We're social creatures. You're talking about 50,000 years of evolution minimum, getting us to where we're at. So yeah, no, you're not, we need each other. We need the support. And if we're going to go through this trash into the season, an implosion, a choke job, then at least we're doing it together. It's the only silver lining I can muster at this point, especially because this just happened to me as a Cleveland Cavaliers fan. Y'all know I'm from Cleveland, and the Cavs were in second place in February, and we're basically missed the playoffs as well. So they also had a complete and utter meltdown, and they're also a young team. Tony's sitting down now. Dead stoic is Mowbray. I mean, didn't move a muscle there. Probably a lot going through his mind, maybe nothing going through his mind. I don't know. That's out, and that's going to be easy. A little bit sloppy there. That pass from Pavetta, not quite there. Diaz and Pavetta not even talking now. Zamora taking his time with the throw. Oh, nice job there, though, to win that and to force it through. Not going to find Diaz, who's now playing more on the right side. And again, Trav with the ball, looking for something. Dara to Trav. Dara, put more on that, man. Let's go. Dara he's had some okay serves, but he hasn't had the greatest game either. Our back four has been real shaky today. I think that's a big part of it. And we've pushed forward more and more, and Bournemouth have done what Rovers have done. Absorb pressure, crush on the counter. Steve, Force is a perfect example of what can be achieved and why we need a new direction. Yeah, exactly. Even a team like Brentford, who were in League One not too long ago, and what they've done there. We just need the Dingles. Hope the Dingles come down. That would be the only consolation to this disappointment. Hoover, it's good to have you in here. Yeah, I mean, and it's a crappy consolation, honestly. In terms of consolations, that's as crappy as it gets. Because as a general rule, as a human being, I try not to derive my pleasure off the pain of others. And I know it's going to happen. And the Dingles are the Dingles, but it's I don't know. It's it never settles right in my stomach that I think it's just better to root and derive enjoyment from watching people succeed or overcome. Right. And so, that won't be much of a consolation for me personally. I don't blame anyone if it is. I understand why, but it's just there's so much of that on the internet that I try and stay away from that. Interesting ball down. Great touch by Diaz, and he's offside. Come on. Diaz not happy. I'm not happy. Chance of getting Roomy. What does that mean? Oh, Roomy for Forest. If Forest was owned by Vegas, Chris Houghton would still be in charge. Yeah, exactly. Wow, interesting. Benzema overrated. Are you upset about something? I don't know. Benzema, I don't know, man. He scores. Danny Gold, Blackburn should have a look at a gentleman named Williot Swedberg. Maybe he's what Blackburn needs. Yeah, I'm going to go through the chat archives and pick out some of these names because, that's going to be Bournemouth, and that's 3. That's 3 for the Cherries. Three for the Cherries here. This game's going to have big ramifications. Big ramifications. I'll tell you who the first group I feel bad for is, and I'm sorry to say it's not us. It's not you. It's not the players, but it's all these kids that are there today, over 300 kids. I think this is tough for them. It's a tough thing for them. So yeah, bummer, man. Class finish too. Again, the back two of Wharton and Van Hecke, both on yellows. I think Tony probably flubbed it here with what he's done with his subs and stuff. Oh, my God. Players filing out in droves. Where are you going? You've got to give a proper send-off to people at the end. I'm not freaking happy about that. I'm going to try right now so hard not to swear or say anything derogatory or incredulous, but I'm going to tell you right now, walking out of there is so disrespectful to players like Darragh Lenihan and Ryan Namby, who's given you their entire adult lives, and even Tony Mowbray, who took a dysfunctional shit pie and turned it into an edible sandwich. Sure, the sandwich has gone sour now, but it's not a shit pie anymore, people. We had a shit pie. Now we just have an old pie. I'll take old pie every day. That they're leaving in droves like that is pathetic. Every single person, I don't care if I know them or not. I don't care if they're a Rovers contributor or not. I don't care if they see this one day and they want to tell me to go take an effing walk, to jog on, whatever. Every single person who's leaving that stadium right now, filing out, and can't just stay 10 minutes to show your appreciation, you can go fuck yourself. All right, I'm going to move on. I can't even focus on that. Very hard to not type swear. You can type swear all you want. I don't agree with any of that, Chris Mitchell. I don't agree with any of that at all. I think Wharton's been one of the better young players. I think he's showing some real class with his service. I think you saw that for a very long time, Rovers didn't lose when he was playing. I think he's had a rough game. I think the back four has been rough with him and Jan Paul for whatever reason. But I would disagree with this statement, Chris. I think he still has some work, but League One at best is hyperbole. That's blatant hyperbole. And we like to be even keeled here and chill as F and rational. Outside the part where I just told everybody to go fuck themselves, generally we like to chill. That should drop in for Rovers. Oh, my God. Dak fighting it off. What is happening here? Stuart Jones with his hand offside. Shut up. Mowbray will go at the end of the year. Hopefully it'll motivate them. I like this take better, Danny Goal. I hope this makes Blackburn mad, so next season will be war. Right, something along those lines. I hope that there exists a fire and embers that grow into a fire that motivates this team. And they aren't embers that spread and burn down the columns of belief. I don't know if he's 24. I thought he was 22 or 23, but maybe you're right. Anyway, I disagree. I don't think he's League One at best. I think Wharton could play in the championship, no problemo. And I think if he put together his highlight reel, he'd have some really great plays. I agree with you, though, Chris, that this game, he's looked like a League One defender out there. Okay, so let's maybe meet in like the middle. I agree with you that this game he's looked bad, but I got to say, he's given us a lot of good games this year. Makes me sad a lot of Prem Stoic clubs are a bit lost. Yeah, I know. I'm always nostalgic for that stuff too. Solanke's going to come off here. Brilliant game by him from the Cherries. Rovers fans have always done that. It's a design fault at Riverside Stand where fans leave by walking past the pitch. Yeah, but still, why are they leaving right now? Just stay for the 10 minutes. Watch your boys fight hard. Stay for them. I don't know. Look, I understand what you're saying, Steve, but I just disagree. I disagree. It's not me. It's not how I'm built. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just different. Maybe I'm in the small minority, but no. Maybe it's the Marine Corps in me. Whatever. You stay till the mission's done, even if the mission's effed. You stay and do your job. And your job is to give these players a proper goodbye, I think, today, some of them. That was your job as a fan. It was your personal responsibility as a fan. Comes with the territory, and it's, and that's what I would say on that, but we'll see. That's what fans do, Jared. I know. I know. No, and Paul, that to your point, like, again, I know I'm in the minority. I'm just being really honest on how I feel about it, I'm not saying I'm right and they're wrong. I'm just saying, from how I feel about it, is they can go F themselves. Yeah. Rovers chasing the ball down now, 84-07. Yeah, the Asadic League, so many talents. Yeah, interesting. I'll have to look more into that. Danny Go saying, I did a video about Willie Swedberg highlights. You can see. Post a link to it, Danny Go. Post a link. We're going to need something to move on from. Mowbray Watch is going to be the big story of summer. So please post that link in here. I have no problem with you doing that, bro. A lot of fans there today are $10 tickets and not real Rovers fans. Yeah, Steve, that's probably the larger point. But again, it's, to me personally, speaks to who you are as a person, you know? And I think that they have a responsibility to say goodbye to guys that gave you a lot of years of service. I think it's the respectful thing to do. That's all. I think it's the respectful thing to do, is to say and give them a proper goodbye. And so I think it's disrespectful to leave. And that's, we can move on. We don't need to belabor this point. Oh, really? What's your club, Sacco? 23K seats in the 3rd division. What club are you way down there? I'm trying to think. Oh, nice corner from Rovers coming on, but it's Travers. It floated and stayed up. It was Pavetta there with the left-footed service. What club is that, Sacco? Let me know. Thank you, Paul. Hey, Paul, really, thanks. That means a lot to hear from you, for real. Yes, yeah, 13K. I know. Rover Stadium's bigger. It'll never get filled like that again. I'd say it's not the players' fault. And also walking before the game, it's just shameful. Yeah, thank you, Iguana Paula. Yeah, I think so too. Burnley have come back over in front of Watford. They might stay up. I do think the 3-month spell killed us. No matter what we spin, we put on it. Yes, it's a shame. It highlights where we are as a team. Perhaps a new manager doesn't do much better with this team. Perhaps, Chris. And Chris, I agree with you on all this. See what I mean? This is what we do here. You know, if you're relatively new to how we do the watch longs here, I try to treat it like you're sitting next to me at the bar. And that's how we try to treat each other, that we're sitting, sharing a bowl of pretzels and having a pint next to each other at the bar. So I talk to you as if you're here, you know? So the internet lends itself to being able to say kind of sometimes gross or sometimes obtuse or sometimes abrasive comments because there's no ramifications. There's nobody over your shoulder going, that's a dick move. That's a dick. Don't be an asshole. So I like that we've come back a little bit closer. Free kick by Rovers here. And I just want you to know I respect you, bro. I respect your opinion. And through our difference of opinions, there's lots of great nuance we can explore. And this part, I do agree with you. It's very possible that that is what happens. I know, a crazy record since Dyche left. A new manager bump. Maybe we could have had a new manager bump a month ago. No. Players saying that's a... Yeah, Rovers just looking for the cheap pen. I think that was the dive. I understand that Jared Brossolot's fans don't like Mowbray, so they're not going to say goodbye. Yeah, but again, that's called being petty. Because you're saying goodbye to guys like Ryan Namby and Dara Lenihan. Dara fucking Lenihan. We don't know if he's going to stay. That's been your captain, one of your best players, one of the best academy players we've put out in the last 20 years. And this could be his final game. And that's a guy who gave you everything and steadied the ship so many times. You're staying to say goodbye to him, if anything. I don't care if you don't like Mowbray. I don't care if you don't like Nyambi or whatever. You know, who doesn't like Dara Lenihan? Are there really people that are anti-Dara? Like, really? Right? So that's what I mean. That's like pettiness and stuff. You got to look past that stuff. And it's about, I don't know. Again, it's just, I know I'm weird. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm obviously emotionally fried, y'all. I am. Oh, man, that was really nice there. Triestina? Is that how you say it? Triestina? Trieste? Do you roll the T or is it Trieste? Triestina or is it Triestina? Triestina. Let's put it in. There they are. Oh, I like that little. Oh, I kind of like your little thing. I'm going to give you all a follow. Yeah, Bari looks like they're coming up there. Or Sudiro, Padova, Fero, Pisalo. Do you like my American reading of Italian words? Bournemouth have a corner here, punched by Kaminsky. Lecco, Provercelli, the Juve under 23, Piacenza, Pergoletese, Pro Patria. Oh, that's Latin. Dolce et decorum est pro patria mori. It is both just and honorable to die for one's country. Albino Leffe, the albino life. You have a team called the Live in the Albino Life? Virtus Verona, that's fun. Trento, Prosesto, Serenio, Gianamenio. Oh no, Legnago Salus is in 20th. They're getting relegated to fourth division in Italy. I hope everybody enjoyed my comically horrifying Italian pronunciations. Thank Christ. 3 minutes of stoppage time here. And if you all are wondering, I am going to do a watch along for the last game. And now that we're officially done and it's officially over, we're going to get really weird for the final watch along. I'm going to do a bunch of weird stuff. Come for the watch along. This is my big pitch. I'm going to sell you right now. Here's my pitch. I'm not even going to act like I'm doing nothing other than blatantly, unapologetically pitching you to come hang out for the final watch along. We're going to get weird. We're going to have some weird little fun, little quizzy things and some weird little meme things, all that stuff. All right. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, yeah. So come for the final watch along as we just have a lot of fun. I got some little tricks up my sleeve. I wanted to put them in the show, some things in the show this week, but honestly, it's been a really busy week. Showbiz Dan actually got the watch along up early for me so I could throw some things in, but I just haven't done it yet. So anyway, anywho, here's Poveda dancing on the corner of the box, waning moments. Poveda looking to go one-on-one here. Bucko not going to take the shot. I don't even know why I'm calling this. Who cares? Rovers 9th from 2nd is embarrassing when you see where we were in December. Agree. Alba played for us at 12. Nice. Oh, God pronunciations or good pronunciations? I don't think these were God level. Really nice there on that service by Dara, believe it or not. Kept in. Poveda's still trying. He's not giving up. Ball's going to land. Trav with it. Trav fighting. Cherry's with it. And they're just trying to see this clock out, and that'll probably do it. Oh, no. Ref also going to let that play. It's not Poveda in the middle. It's Dolan in the middle. Dance, 1, 2, 3. Back to Poveda. Dak with the one touch over around. Oh, not running though. It's Diaz. Brilliant one touch play by Dak there. Fighting to go out of bounds. Damn. Utterly embarrassing. Always look at players that do a good job, and that's a fact. There's not many. Yeah, probably right there. 9th is embarrassing. I agree. Yeah. Understood. I will for you. Yeah, Kadra. Again, right, Chris. That's what I'm saying. You know, Zayfal, Kadra, Marconde. We did suffer a lot of issues. The Diaz injury was incredibly huge. Yeah, I know. It feels like it now. Yeah, Dunny. Yeah, I don't think Dunny's gonna get. Maybe not. I don't think Dunny. That might not be his world. Honestly, I think he's got other pots on the stove. Hey, thanks again, Lawrence. I appreciate you so much, man. Hopefully I'll see you for the final watch along. That does it from Aubrey. That does it here. The whistle blows. Cherries, a dominating performance. 3-0. Rovers lose their final home game in embarrassing fashion. If you'd like to list one word only and be very creative, one word to describe this Rovers season now. This game. Sorry, this game. One word to describe this game. Do it right now. One word. Give me your one word. Vent your frustration in one word. Yeah, Bournemouth need another goal. Force have better goal difference. Wow, it's going to be close. Good luck to you, Sacco, for everything. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us, man. You're always welcome to come hang out. And look, I know you're a Cherries fan, but if you want to subscribe to Rovers Chat and hang out with us some more from time to time or catch our streams, go ahead and do it. Outside of that, anybody want to give a word, or are we all just fed up? There we go. In fucking embarrassing. There you go, Steve. Good word. He let it peter out. Yeah. Now I understand why Toby wants to chill with the family. He's let his peter out. Oh, my God. Realis, says McGlynn. Deflated. That probably is good for me. Whimper. Yeah. Disappointed. Fed up is 2 words. Yeah, you smash them together. It's fine. Cherries, your 1 word. That's funny. Tripe. Good one. Tripe's a good one. Ooh, realization. Yeah. All right, let's see what Rovers do here. They're showing. Why is iFollow showing footage of Bournemouth saying goodbye to their away fans? Can we get some shots of Rovers, please? I'm paying for Rovers content. I don't need another shot of the Cherries fans singing. I want shot of Rovers fans. We're at Ewood Park. Oh my God, iFollow so fucking amateur sometimes. This is not general coverage of the league. This is Rovers TV. And this is what I get. A shot of Scott Parker. More shot of Bournemouth players. This is Rovers' final home game. There's a janky shot of Jan-Paul Van Hecke walking past the camera. Doing the big lap. Diaz he's so disappointed. You could see the look. Oh, that hurt. That moment there was a decent shot of Diaz. Again, another shot of Scott Parker. I mean, Mowbray must be off the pitch. Scott Parker's taking his sweet time. He's doing an old man walk. Did you see that? Another shot of Scott Parker. Does this cameraman want to fuck Scott Parker? Jesus. Yeah, there he is. Hi, we see him. It's Scott Parker. You got 10 cameras at that stadium. There's a shot of Bournemouth Cherries fans again. Unbelievable. Give me more words. I'm so frustrated right now. Respect. Thank you, Danny. Go respect to you and all our Chilean friends. Sub passing next weekend. Thanks, man. All good. Appreciate you, Sacco. Bottlers. Yeah. Thank you, Hoovers. I appreciate your support. Dispirited is a good one. Yeah, that's fine, Chris. You do you, man. You got your life to live. Good luck to you, friend. Hopefully we'll see you again. Expected. Oof, Garrett, that hurts. All right. Travis, please, can I have your shirt? Oh, little kiddo asking Trav for a shirt. Trav, do you see him, Trav? Oh, come on, Trav. Give him your jersey. No. Trav, give him your jersey. Oh, he doesn't see it. Trav's the last player in, pretty much. Rovers are off the pitch. The stadium empties out. The season ends in a gloomy, depressing fashion. And not the type of fashion we're used to, which is that seeping realization that's been in your blood for weeks and we've had nothing to play for weeks. We had lots to play for. We had lots to play for today. We had lots to play for in the last 60 days. And it didn't happen. And I would say that this is the most disappointing end to a Rovers season in my lifetime, pretty much. Right up there anyway. Obviously, the getting relegated on goal difference was devastating. But this is right there. So hopefully we'll come back stronger, process that pain, that grief, do what you need to do, and know that for everyone still watching right now, I really do appreciate everything. And I will be here for the next watch along because I give 2 Fs. Ride or die, baby. Rovers till I die. For everyone here at Rovers Chat, we appreciate you. Don't forget Evening with Colin Hendry. If you want to hear Colin Hendry's opinions on this season, that's worth 15 pounds alone, on top of the fact you get a pie supper. So if you want to eat a pie supper and listen to Colin Hendry talk about this season's disappointments, you could do so Friday, June 24th. Reminisce about the glory years, whatever. Those tickets are still available at Brock Hall Village is where the event will happen. Outside of that, that does it for everyone here at Rovers Chat. I appreciate you all so much. Big thanks to our sponsors, and we will see you all.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 6yardsout.com. They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods, including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.